17, que hoy se va a disputar el último partido del año, el último partido que se va a disputar aquí en casa en Son Moix, con nuestra gente, con nuestro pueblo y con los jugadores, con los protagonistas que llegan aquí, este Mallorca-Girona que va a coger esta jornada 17. Ahí vemos todos y cada uno de los protagonistas, el profesor, el capitán del barco, Iago Barrasate, llegando a Son Moix, concentrado, el primero de la hilera, que lo continúa Dani Rodríguez, Antonio Sánchez. Hoy un partido pues con dos bajas significativas, dos bajas de dos jugadores que son los máximos jugadores que lo han jugado todo, como son Antonio Raillo y Samu Costa. Antonio Raillo, el jugador que más minutos ha disputado en el Mallorca, y detrás de él está Samu Costa. Ninguno de los dos va a estar hoy en este 11 titular ni en el banquillo, porque Samu Costa es baja por lesión en el sóleo. Desde aquí le mandamos un abrazo, todo nuestro apoyo para que vuelva rápidamente el gladiador. Veremos a ver hoy el Mallorca cómo se organiza ahí en el centro del campo. En un rato lo vamos a desmenuzar. Y Antonio Raillo, que en el último partido le sacaron tarjeta roja, esta tarjeta roja discutida, que Iago Barrasate en la rueda de prensa previa en el partido de hoy ya comentó que había pues podido entender un poco más, o le habían explicado esa tarjeta roja, ¿no?, que tanto revuelo causó después de la última derrota ante el Celta. El Mallorca viene de perder dos partidos, está haciendo un temporadón, pero es verdad que los datos no mienten. Los dos últimos partidos del conjunto Iago Barrasate son dos derrotas, ante todo un Fútbol Club Barcelona y ante un Celta de Vigo, que en el último partido del Celta pues tuvo esa pizca de suerte, ¿no?, que en la primera ocasión que llegó terminó marcando. El Mallorca viene de perder el último partido, Celta 2, Mallorca 0, y el Girona viene también de perder su último partido, Girona 0, Real Madrid 3. Estos son los dos resultados de los dos equipos así como llegan. Vamos a ver, porque hoy tenemos aquí a todo un grande. Jovan, bienvenido.
¿Qué tal, amigo?
¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, muy bien.
Contento
aquí con ganas de ver nuestro Mallorca aquí en casa. Después de dos partidos, después de dos derrotas, pues necesitamos una victoria.
Y sobre
necesitamos
todo
3 puntos para acabar el año bien.
3 puntos importantes, 3 puntos ante un Girona que pues podríamos decir que no llega pues de la mejor forma posible después de haber perdido dos partidos, pero bueno, los dos partidos ante el Real Madrid en Liga y luego ante el Liverpool en Champions, que es verdad que ante el Liverpool jugó de tú a tú perfectamente al equipo. A todo esto, partido importantísimo entre dos equipos muy igualados en la clasificatoria, en la Liga están muy juntos, también en su forma de juego tal vez se acercan algunos aspectos, ahora lo vamos a comentar, pero brevemente, ¿qué esperar del partido de hoy, Jovan?
Bueno, yo lo que comentamos antes de entrar en el directo, yo creo que Mallorca hoy tiene que salir a presionar, porque yo creo que Girona, después de dos partidos, como has dicho, dos partidos difíciles y sobre todo entre semana tiene un partido contra Liverpool que era un desgaste muy importante. Yo creo que Mallorca lo que tiene que hacer hoy, no dejar, a ver qué pasa. Desde el inicio tiene que presionar arriba, como lo hizo año pasado. El mejor partido de año pasado hizo justamente contra Girona. Pues así tiene que jugar, presionar arriba y ya que el rival vea que aquí no tiene que buscar los puntos. Yo creo que Mallorca ha sacado un buen equipo con dos delanteros que a mí me siempre gusta ver estos dos delanteros, pero lo que te digo, hoy Mallorca tiene que presionar arriba y ya intentar meter gol ya al principio.
Perfecto, ya lo sabéis, está ahí, si me pueden enfocar a mí por lo que vamos a comentar ahora, si me pueden, ahí está, perfecto, a nuestros compañeros, porque ahora en nada vamos a dar paso a Damián, pero yo creo que hay que comentar algo que yo he visto en redes sociales, he empezado a ver, ¿no? Y que es interesante que tú nos cuentes, porque llega Navidad y empiezan los campus de invierno. Y me parece a mí, ahora tú me lo vas a contar, me parece a mí que tienes un campus organizado, Jovan. Cuéntanos un poquito.
Sí, este verano también he hecho un campus, hago un campus en Germán Escalas desde 23 hasta 3, dos semanas. Y bueno, muy contento porque la verdad que último campo que he hecho, la verdad que los niños estaban muy contentos por estar allí conmigo. Y bueno, espero que se apunte. La verdad que de momento llevamos 2 semanas anunciando, nos ha salido bien, pero bueno, nos queda una semana y yo creo que vamos a disfrutar. Yo sobre todo voy a disfrutar con los niños que vienen al campus.
Queda una semanita de inscripción, sí, que se sepa, o sea, simplemente queda una semana de inscripción y además lo más interesante y para mí yo creo que es lo mejor para que un niño pueda aprender es que estará con el gran Jovan Stankovic, estarás con ellos, ¿no?
Sí, sí, sí. Lo que en verano también estoy siempre con los niños. No es un campus como lo hacen los demás, pues anuncian un campus y no se presenta, digamos, pero yo sí, el verano ellos saben, los chicos que han estado y que van a repetir ahora en Navidades, siempre los 5 o 6 horas que estamos allí, yo siempre estoy presente.
¿Y para apuntarse cómo lo tienen que hacer?
Bueno, normalmente lo de momento ver mi página
de Instagram,
¿vale? y mi página en Facebook y además tiene todo en la página de Club Belver que está en Germán de Escalas.
Vale, perfecto. Queda dicho, queda una semanita simplemente, así que ya sabéis, para apuntaros con Jovan Stankovic, que seguro que vais a aprender muchísimo y os va a servir para el futuro. Dicho esto, ahora sí ya damos paso a nuestro compañero Damián y nos metemos de lleno en previa de partido, en esta previa de la jornada 7. Damián, muy buenas tardes, bienvenido. ¿Cómo estás, compañero?
¿Qué tal? Muy buenas, Llorens, muy buenas, Jovan, y muy buenas a todos los mallorquinistas desde aquí, desde este pie de campo del Estadi Mallorca. Somos el último partido del año 2024, un año que la verdad nos ha dejado recuerdos imborrables. Seguramente, lógicamente, el más destacado es aquella final de Copa en Sevilla, pese a que no lograse ese título llegar a nuestras vitrinas, pero hoy, como decimos, cerramos el año 2024 con este último partido en nuestro feudo frente al Girona, al que en los últimos partidos no se nos ha dado ni mucho menos mal. De hecho, las 2 últimas visitas del conjunto catalán se han saldado con 2 victorias, una en los cuartos de final de la Copa del Rey, lo recordaréis todos, ese 3-2 espectacular, porque el Mallorca se llegó a poner 3-0 en 45 minutos, y el último precedente, el partido de Liga de la temporada pasada, esa victoria 1-0, después la repasaremos y la veremos con el único tanto de José Copete en la primera mitad. Por lo tanto, un Girona que el año pasado llegó a ser uno de los mejores equipos de toda Europa y que cayó hasta en 2 ocasiones aquí en el Estadi Mallorca Somos. Esperemos que hoy, lógicamente, llegue esa tercera derrota, es nuestra tercera victoria consecutiva frente al conjunto gironí, que sería nuestra 8ª en toda la temporada y nuestra 4ª aquí en nuestro feudo en lo que llamamos de curso 2024-2025. Y para lograrlo, para intentar precisamente sacar los 3 puntos frente al Girona, antes esperamos que pase nuestro amigo Dimonió, lógicamente. Dimonió, ya Navidad, y ¿qué pedimos de regalo? Una victoria, ¿no? Con 3 puntitos y 3 goles, no estaría nada mal, ¿no? Y que sería nuestra tercera victoria consecutiva frente al Girona, ¿eh? Así que el Dimonió lo sabe y viene ahí cargadito, para repartir alegrías. Esperemos, Dimonió, alegrías en forma de 3 puntos, ¿no? Así que venga, pues ahí está. Sí, ¡opa! Que me lo tira todo Dimonió.
Sube el volumen.
Si me lo tira todo Dimonió, que ya se marcha y esperemos que esos 3 se traduzcan en 3 goles, ¿por qué no? Pero sobre todo en tres puntitos. Dicho esto, vamos a ya conocer el 11 con el que sale hoy el Racco Deportivo Mallorca. Arrasate, que sale con Dominic Greff en portería, Copete y Vallen, pareja de centrales. Los laterales estarán 2 exfutbolistas del Girona, precisamente, Johan Mojica y Pablo Mafeo. Medular para Oman Mascarell, que sustituye en este caso a Samu Costa. Estará acompañado el tinerfeño por Manu Morlanes. También entran en esa zona de medio campo Antonio Sánchez y Sergi Darder, y arriba doble punta de ataque con 2 delanteros puros, como son Vedan Murici, el máximo goleador de este Mallorca, junto con Dani Rodríguez y Kyle Larin. Por cierto, un Mallorca que tiene las bajas, ya lo anunciabas tú, Llorens, de aparte Samu Costa y Antonio Raillo, pues no podrá contar Yago Barrasate con Valery Fernández y Toni Lato. En suma, 22 convocados para este partido que arrancará ya en menos de una hora, y este es el 11 con el que sale el Mallorca.
Ahí está, muchas gracias, Damián. Jovan, 11 titular, ¿no? Que podríamos decir que es un poquito de la temporada el más esperado después de estas dos bajas de Antonio Raillo y de Samu Costa. Vemos que en el lugar de Antonio Raillo ponemos a Copete, que llega también de una lesión, ya ha entrenado bien, como dijo Yago Barrasate, estará ahí en ese 11 titular, Copete, y también entra Omar Mascarell. Tal vez un centro del campo para dominar un poquito más el juego, para dominar un poquito más el balón. ¿Qué te parece este 11 titular, Jovan?
Bueno, a mí más me preocupa la baja de Raillo, porque la verdad que el chico está está haciendo una temporada espectacular, pero bueno, son dos bajas muy importantes, pero hay que saber que Copete siempre cuando jugaba y cuando entraba lo hizo bastante bien, y Mascarell también. Este año al principio se contaba más con él y siempre cuando juega pues demuestra que se merece estar entre primeros 11. Morales también viene también de menos a más. Últimos partidos ha estado bastante bien. A mí lo que me sorprende es la banda derecha. Pensaba que va a seguir Navarro, pero me parece que entró Antonio Sánchez, ¿no?
Sí.
Pero también Antonio Sánchez siempre cuando juega y cuando está en el campo demuestra que se merece también estar entre 11. Yo veo un 11 bastante bien, con dos delanteros que son uno de mejores delanteros de la liga. Y lo que hemos comentado, yo tengo fe de que hoy podemos hacer un buen resultado.
¿Te gusta el 11 titular con el que sale?
Sí, sí, Maffeo también vuelve, ¿no? Maffeo vuelve, que con Maffeo para mí, yo siempre digo que este chico es uno de mejores lateral derechos de la liga. Y Mojica también vuelve.
Pues este es el 11 titular, ya desmenuzado de esta jornada 17 de este Mallorca Girona. Vamos a escuchar lo que ha dicho Yago Barrasate hace un rato en los micrófonos de nuestro compañero Damián. Estamos pendientes de que se pueda poner las palabras de Yago Barrasate. Ahora sí lo tenemos, vamos a escuchar.
Sí, ya estamos con el míster, con Yago Barrasate. ¿Qué tal, Yago? Muy buenas.
Buenas.
Bueno, tras 3 partidos en una semana, imagino que estos días para recuperar y preparar el partido de hoy han venido bien, ¿no?
Sí, hemos tenido semana limpia, es lo que nos gusta, poder entrenar bien, preparar el partido, pero bueno, luego lo importante es lo que hagamos ahora a partir de las 4:15.
¿Cómo afronta el equipo el partido de hoy? Pues viniendo de esas 2 derrotas y siendo el de hoy el último partido en casa del año.
Sí, como dices, cuando acumulas 2 derrotas, pues lo que quieres es sumar, cortar esa racha, y se junta además que va a ser el último partido en casa del año, y además el próximo será a finales de enero. Entonces, bueno, tenemos alicientes suficientes con nuestra afición para hacer un buen partido y sacar un buen resultado.
El rival es Girona, que es un equipo que aglutina mucha posesión, con clara vocación ofensiva. ¿Qué claves serán importantes a nivel ofensivo y también defensivo?
Sí, ellos casi siempre son dominadores, tienen la posesión, es un equipo muy valiente, intentaremos que no estén cómodos, pero luego no nos interesa que el partido solo tenga una dirección, hay que atacarles, hay que hacerles correr hacia atrás, y bueno, si hacemos eso, pues bueno, luego dependerá del acierto, pero el partido estará abierto.
Y otra de las claves, imagino, ver cómo funciona el equipo sin 2 piezas importantes como Raillo y Samu. Hoy entran en su lugar Omar y Copete.
Sí, no sabemos porque prácticamente lo han jugado todo, entonces no sabemos si les vamos a echar de menos o no. Es verdad que han sido 2 jugadores importantes hasta ahora, pero se abre una oportunidad para otros también y confianza plena en los que salen.
Y siguiendo también con el 11, entra Antonio Sánchez. ¿Qué buscas con la entrada de él en mallorquín?
Bueno, sobre todo esa profundidad en banda derecha, ese trabajo de ida y vuelta también. Ellos ahí con la posibilidad de Blin, de Miguel, incluso la caída de uno de los extremos, pues generan superioridades, y creo que Antonio ahí nos puede ayudar, y luego en ataque nos puede hacer daño también.
Y de nuevo, doble punta con 2 delanteros puros.
Sí, a ver si estamos bien para generar situaciones y luego ellos se pueden aprovechar, ¿no? Al final son 2 jugadores que, si nosotros hacemos bien y llegamos el balón con el balón bien controlado a esa última zona del campo, con centros, con pases, bueno, pues ellos también pueden sufrir, pero la clave es un poco llegar a esas situaciones con ventaja.
Ya, muchas gracias y suerte.
Vale, gracias.
Ahí están las palabras de Yago Barrasate. Jovan, que decía un poco, ¿no? Que tenían la oportunidad de jugar en casa, último partido del año en casa, quién somos con nuestra gente, ¿no? Y es una oportunidad ante un Girona que, aunque no es el mismo Girona que la temporada pasada, sigue siendo un gran Girona, pues de volver un poquito a la senda de la solidez, de jugar con confianza, ¿no? Porque ahora mismo el Mallorca, con el empate momentáneo entre el Español y el Osasuna, sigue octavo con 24 puntos y esos 24 puntos nos tienen que servir para jugar contra calidad, ¿no? Con esa soltura que sabemos y demostrar.
Sí, exacto. Lo que has dicho, los 24 puntos tienen que servirte para jugar mejor. Imagínate si estás abajo en la tabla de descenso como jugarías. Pues yo creo que Mallorca tiene que estos números de puntos y jugar tranquilo.
Te voy a pinchar, ¿vale?
Pasado lo que hemos visto
Está dentro aquí, ¿vale?
que Antonio Sánchez por la derecha también te da mucho trabajo defensivo, que hoy en este partido necesitamos mucho, y da a veces, si tiene que recibir balón, también puede estar dentro y dar la salida de Mafeo. Y por otro lado, yo creo que
Ahora iremos con este vídeo, ¿vale? De la empresa y los
esta tranquilidad
que se pinchado, que es de la materia.
y lo concentración, porque sí, hoy espero vamos a tener mucho centro de Mojica, de Mafeo, y en área tenemos dos
Rematadores.
rematadores. Yo creo que tenemos que meter ahí un gol de Mojica y remate de estos dos delanteros que por arriba van muy bien.
Arriba estarán de Almuric y Kailari, pero también arriba, por la parte de Girona. ¿Quién habrá? ¿Quién? ¿Cuál es el
Por aquí.
el conjunto de Mitchell, David?
No sé qué pasó con el fondo, tío, que va súper delicado,
Intención de romper esa mala racha de resultados con la que ha aterrizado aquí en Mallorca.
el Zumba más dices.
Le cuesta muchísimo recuperar, tío. O sea, 4 derrotas y un empate precisamente del Villarreal, que es el último
¿Qué
partido
diafragma lleva? Está muy abierto.
lejos de Montilivi en Liga.
Vale.
Y
Tengo el
además
gráfico, ¿no? Ana,
tres partidos consecutivos sin ver portería, y también que estos últimos partidos
No lo sé, tío,
nada
pero
más
en teoría, pero tú cuando haces tu mouse no se desenfoca, ¿no? A ver, si das con una tope, enfoca la escuadra y abre. Pero parece que no, parece que está bien hecho. Vale, ya está enfocado, tira para atrás. A lo mejor es porque iba así, está bien de bajo. A lo mejor lo que pasa es que iba así, ya estaba muy abierto. Pues va por sí, quitaba el ND y era diafragma, un poquito.
Esa mala dinámica en cuanto a resultados con el siguiente 11. Estará en Girona Sabino y con Gazzaniga pareja de centrales, laterales Spring y Arnau, línea de medio campo más tirado al costado, Oriol Romeu y el neerlandés Donny Van de Beek, y arriba un tridente bastante ofensivo y peligroso como el que estará conformado por Brian Hill y Asprilla en las bandas, y arriba como una especie de falso 9, Danjuma.
Gracias, Ramián. En el 11 titular de Mitchell ya desmenuzado, ya desvelado. Jovan, es verdad que no es el mismo Girona que la temporada pasada, yo creo que esto todos lo vemos, ¿no? Girona diferente, con menos jugadores también determinantes. Si lo comparas, vuelvo a decir, con la temporada pasada, pero sigue siendo un Girona bastante peligroso, con muchos técnicos goleadores. Podemos destacar
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host for today, Daniel Armstrong. Thank you so much for joining us on this lovely evening here at Son Mosh. It is a chilly 13 degrees today. Now we have a very interesting matchup here. We have Real Mallorca against Girona Football Club. So, last time out here for Real Mallorca, if you did tune in to the live stream, they did face Celta Vigo at the Estadio de Balaidos, where they took a very, very disappointing defeat, you could say. They lost 2-0 with Hugo Alvarez scoring in the 32nd minute, and then the main man himself, Iago Aspas, scoring in the 82nd minute. Now, it was a very close matchup between these two sides. You know, Real Mallorca actually had 51% of the possession, and Celta Vigo were sitting on 49% of the possession. So, as I said, very close matchup, but it was just those little mistakes, those small little errors that I think let down Real Mallorca that night. Now, last time out, they were playing away at Estadio de Balaidos. Today, they are playing here at Son Mosh. And as we know, Real Mallorca have a much better record playing away compared to playing home. They did manage to pick up a red card last time out against Celta Vigo at the Estadio de Balaídos. Antonio Raido picked up a red card. Now we're going to get an interview here from the Girona coach himself. But I think Lamine Yamal is very good. And I think we need to look at the positive side. After these last few matches, because, you know, we haven't won. But the team is ready for this match, and we just have to compete in the best way. Those were the words from Michel, the Girona Football Club coach there. And sorry, I was just saying, Antonio Rayo, last time out for Real Mallorca, he did pick up a red card due to a controversial handball, so he will be missing here tonight. He is the Real Mallorca centre-back, for those who don't know, a very important role in this team, a constant starter, a man who's always there, and you can say he's been putting in some great performances. So he will be missed here tonight. Now, Real Mallorca have actually only won 2 out of the last 5 matches, so they've not been in the greatest shape at the minute. The last 2 matches, they did lose, as I said, out against Celta Vigo, then at home against Barcelona, and they've only managed to win 2 out of the last 5.
Le dije a estos, ¿ustedes quieren algo grande? Estar en la antesala de ello.
Te pones en la situación llegando al estadio, viendo a tu familia, a todos los aficionados del Mallorca y se te ponen los pelos de punta.
From the first day I came here, everything went wrong.
Él estaba liquidado, física y mentalmente. Liquidado. Y entonces se me ocurrió que merecía jugar. Y lo puse en la copa.
¿No tienes personalidad suficiente para decirle a este tío que no haga eso?
Y al final tuve que entender, a ver, yo mando, cabrón, cállate ya, cállate ya.
¡Joder! ¡Joder!
Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in after that short break that we just had. Now, we have, as I said earlier, a very, very exciting matchup here at Son Mosh today. So do not go anywhere because we are just getting started. We're about 30 minutes away from kickoff. We have a very exciting matchup ahead in front of us. Now we're going to take a look at some of the clips from Real Mallorca's last match out against Celta Vigo at the Estadio de Balaidos. They did lose 2-0 last time out, so they will be definitely looking for a win here tonight after that inconvenience that they had. So, as you can see, they were playing a lot down the left side. They put like plenty of crosses, plenty of chances, but the problem was, which is a problem that they frequently have, is that they're just missing the last step every time. The build-up play is usually good. You know, they managed to come out. They're good at pressing, but it's just the little errors. And as we can see here, Samu Costa losing the ball. Just a little error. Celta Vigo get the ball back, and Hugo Alvarez smashes into the top corner. As we can see here, just take a look at the replay of that. Now, Real Mallorca players were claiming a foul. Maybe it could have been, but either way, I think it's just clumsy. It's the problem. It's just the little errors that cause their mistakes. Now, we do have to give massive props to the Celta Vigo keeper here. He put in a great shift. You know, Real Mallorca had quite a lot of chances, quite a lot of headers, but he was just saving all of them. You know, I think Real Mallorca need to be just a bit more surprising. You know, I think it's just predictable. They need to be a bit more shocking, a bit heavier on the runs, you know. But as I said, they have a good build-up play. They don't struggle to build up play. They press well. But they're just missing the finishing touches every time. It always seems to be the problem. And I think if they can fix that here tonight, if they don't make these little mistakes, then they could definitely bring home the victory. And, you know, if we look at the 2 goals that Celta Vigo did score, it was just due to these small little errors that definitely could have been avoided. And but as I said, Real Mallorca plenty of chances. It's not like they weren't getting the chances. They had plenty, but they just couldn't manage to put them away. And I think that's a problem that they have a lot. Now, as we're looking here, as I said earlier, Antonio Rayo did get sent off for a controversial handball. You can take a look here at the replay. You can decide yourself. It does hit his hand, but the player is claiming that he was already in front of the ball and he had already won the ball before he committed the handball. So players were claiming a yellow card. Now, here is the goal for Iago Aspas in the 82nd minute. As you can see, you could put blame on the keeper. It did go right at him, but the shot was going, you know, very, very fast. It was a very powerful shot. You know, definitely wasn't easy to save. He could have done better. Yeah, sure, but, you know, the cross comes in fast. He's taking a shot from short out, and he just smashes it in. I don't think too much blame can go on the keeper there. He could have done better, but, you know, it's definitely not his fault that they lost or they gave away the game. That would be unfair to say. But as I said, if Real Mallorca tonight can just manage to fix those small errors, those tiny gaps that you just can't afford to make in the first division, then they really have a chance at staying high up this season. So we're going to look at these last results from both of these teams. As I said earlier, Real Mallorca have won 2 out of their last 5, losing their last 2 against Celta Vigo and against Barcelona. And Girona winning 3 out of their last 5. Here is the Girona versus Real Madrid match, their last LaLiga match that they had. They did lose 3-0 against Real Madrid. I do believe Real Madrid had 61% of the possession in that match. You know, I mean, when you're going up against big teams like this, those are the times where you can't afford to make mistakes. And I just think it was a lack of concentration in this match for Girona. You know, they're definitely not a team to go out and to lose 3-4-0. It doesn't even matter if it's the big teams. They're not a team that do that, you know. So yeah, it was just a lack of concentration, the lack of finishing as well. You know, Girona only had 2 shots less than Real Madrid in that whole match. So yeah, Real Madrid did win the possession, but when it comes to shots and actual chances, they were equal. So, you know, I just think it's a lack of finishing the set plays, kind of similar to Real Mallorca. Lovely save again there from the Girona goalkeeper himself. But I just think that's the problem, you know. But you can't forget it is Real Madrid. It's one of the biggest teams, if not the biggest team in the world, and it's never going to be easy beating them. But 3-0, you know, again, I just think it was a lack of concentration and it could have been better. Now, Girona have won 3 out of their last 5. They've not won any of their last 2 games. So they've not been in the greatest shape. Last time out for Girona, they did play just 4 days ago in the Champions League. They played against the Northern English side, Liverpool, where they did lose 1-0 to Liverpool. Donny van de Beek giving away a penalty in the 63rd minute, where Mo Salah stepped up to the set piece and smashed it in the back of the net. Now, despite Girona losing, Liverpool did have 63% of the possession, whereas Girona had 37. Now, possession-wise, Liverpool definitely had it. But when we talk about shots, you know, this is something I keep on bringing up. 13 shots for Girona and 15 shots for Liverpool. So, when it came to the chances, it was equal, just like Girona against Real Madrid. It's the same situation. It was, you know, it was very equal. When it comes to chances, they just can't seem to get the possession on these bigger teams, which is a struggle for most small teams when they face up against bigger teams. So, conclusion to me, I just think Girona, if they can manage to just, the build-up play is good, they press good, but it's just their finishing touchdowns are missing. Just like Real Mallorca, I think it's the exact same situation with them. So I think it's 2 teams in this aspect that are very similar, 2 teams that are very good at defending, especially when it comes to playing home. So I think both of these sides are so equal in that way. If we're talking about form, they're both also equal. Real Mallorca 2 out of their last 5, Girona 3 out of their last 5. And if we even look at the table, you know, Real Mallorca is sitting at 8th place right now with 24 points, whereas Girona are just sitting right below them in 9th place with 22 points. So only 2 points between these 2 teams and only 1 position between them. So it's such an equal game here tonight, you know. They're so 50-50. However, Real Mallorca is 1 game ahead of most of the teams in LaLiga. They have 17 matches played, whereas the others have 16. So if Mallorca do want to stay up in those top places and do want to fight for European football, then they will definitely need a win here tonight. They cannot afford to drop any more points if that's what their goal is. Now, sorry, I'm just getting word. I think we're going to go to our correspondent now. We're going to listen to the words from one of the Mallorca legends here. How does a club like Mallorca get to a final leg of the Copa del Rey? You know, we have Grave, who was the goalkeeper during that time. We have Abdon, who scored so many goals for this team, and he also scored in Copa del Rey so many goals. And I think it was thanks to Aguirre, Abdon, and Grave. You know, it's like those 3 were unstoppable at that time. And I also think the members of the staff were so important to get so well last season. Yeah, we did lose a Copa del Rey final, but, you know, to get to the final, we had to win a lot. So we have to look at the positive. The movie doesn't end because we missed a penalty. The movie ends, you know, with your team and with your fans and how well you've done. You know, the word that we most listened to in that final was proud.
Tenía ya un 11 más o menos formado, no tenía ni idea. ¿Cómo lo veías esa pregunta? Se contesta en la película, no la voy
You already had a starting 11, you know. How did you feel going into it with the starting 11? You know, I think if you asked me 1 week earlier of that starting lineup, I probably would have changed it completely. The objective to be proud in the end is for the people, you know, to know what it feels like for your team to get to that final. I think that's what makes us so proud. And the other is, you know, to recognize that we're in the final, and the final really wasn't that bad, you know. Lots of positive sides to it. And in this final, we're going to get conclusions that are just going to help us for the next one. Those were the words from Marcos Cabota from the podcast. You can check it out on the Real Mallorca YouTube channel if you want to watch the rest of that. They have started a podcast on there, very interesting. You can go watch it, you know, go on the channel, go down below, and you'll find it there. Now, as I was saying, two very similar sides here. We have, you know, we're just about 20 minutes away from kickoff, so nobody go anywhere because we're going to get started real soon. If we do look at the last away game for Girona, given Girona's current away form, they did face against Villarreal, a top team at the minute, top 5, top 6, I believe they're in. So, a good team. They faced Villarreal at the Estadio de Cerámica, which is the Villarreal stadium, for those who don't know, where each team both took home a point that night, with Girona getting the last second equalizer in the 97th minute. The Czech Republican centre-back Ladislav scoring an absolute stunner of a volley from the edge of the box. Now I'm going to get some words here from one of the Real Mallorca CEOs and bosses here. You know, it's the last home game of the year and we're getting close to Christmas, you know. Hopefully we can give the fans a win tonight. Yeah, hopefully we can keep up the fans like we've been doing all season. And yeah, the players are going to give it their all. And I hope we can feel that satisfaction tonight. Two last matches we played against Girona here. We took 2 victories. Hopefully the same thing happens again. Yeah, I mean, what happened last year, you know, we all remember it. But, you know, it is a new year, it's a new time, so, yeah. We have to get the 3 points tonight, we have to be concentrated, and it's not going to be easy. You know, Girona are a team that play in the Champions League. They've got a good squad. Real Mallorca do have a match after this one, but I don't know if I'm going to be talking to you again this year. So I'm going to ask you, how do you think they did this year? Yeah, I think it's been very positive. I think the club keeps on growing every time. We're competing in the biggest league in Spain, so it's very good. Everything that's first division is going to be hard. And, you know, last year we got to the final of the Copa del Rey. So we just have to keep on going how we're doing at the minute, because we're doing good. Hopefully we end the year with a victory. Thank you very much, Pablo. Those were the words from Pablo Ortiz, one of Real Mallorca's co-partners and CEOs. As you can see, he's feeling the same as all of us tonight. And as our correspondent said, last time these two sides did match up, it was here at Son Moix, where Real Mallorca did win 1-0. And the match before that, Real Mallorca also came here, and they lost 3-2. Girona lost 3-2 in the Copa del Rey quarter-final just last year. So, last 2 times Girona have played here at Son Moix, they have not managed to take a victory yet. Hopefully, it can be 3 in a row here tonight. Now, if we are comparing squads, as our correspondent said, you know, Girona, despite being you know, they are such a small team. They're relatively new to the first league. They've only been promoted for the first time in the first division, only in 2017. They've only played a total of 4 seasons in the first league. So a very new team to all of this. But despite all those stats, you know, they are currently playing in the Champions League, and you have to recognize they have a very good squad. So it's not going to be easy here for Real Mallorca. You know, despite comparing recent forms and away and home games, it's still not going to be easy. You know, they have a Champions League squad, so they definitely have to be focused. But luckily for Girona, last time out for Real Mallorca, Antonio Rayo did manage to pick up a suspension, so it's not going to be the same squad for here Real Mallorca. They're going to have to make a few changes. But also, luckily for Real Mallorca, Ladislav, the Girona centre-back, the Czech Republic centre-back, picked up 5 yellow cards last time out, so he is also going to be missing here tonight. And he actually did score last time out for Girona in the 97th minute, scoring an absolute stunner of a volley from outside the box. That was against Villarreal at the Estadio de Cerámica. So both teams missing 2 very important center backs here. So both teams going to be making changes. You know, these 2 sides keep on getting so similar. You know, it's hard not to confuse them. They're even both, you know, playing red. You know, they both have red badges. So, you know, it's a very equal side. But we're going to go on break, and we'll be back here soon. Don't go anywhere.
Que ha ido bastante bien. Nos llevamos un poco un susto después de Las Palmas porque salí bastante jodido del partido y nos asustamos todos un poco, pero bueno, dentro de lo que cabe no fue para tanto y nos hemos conseguido recuperar rápido, bien y contento de estar con el grupo. Bueno, lo de la piscina sobre todo al principio, ¿no? En el tema del tobillo, el impacto en la piscina es diferente y te ayuda a fortalecer, a ganar en ciertos movimientos y bueno, eso es un poco la base donde empezamos y luego nada, fortalecer mucho cosas de tobillo y trabajar un poco enfocado en él para bueno, volver más fuerte y que no vuelva a tener problemas ese tobillo. Sí, la verdad que el año pasado se nos dio bastante bien, ¿no? Nos enfrentamos a ellos aquí en Son Moix en Copa, en cuartos de final y conseguimos ganar y en Liga, pues como bien dice, con un gol mío conseguimos esos 3 puntos. Era un Girona, bueno, era un rival a batir el año pasado. Este año también es un gran rival que tiene muchos jugadores nuevos y que también nos pondrá las cosas complicadas el próximo sábado. Sí, al final, bueno, cuando vienes de 2 derrotas consecutivas, quieres sacar ese orgullo, ¿no? Y delante de nuestra afición, pues regalarle 3 puntos como lo intentamos hacer siempre. Entonces, bueno, preparando desde ya el partido del sábado lo mejor posible para intentar sacar algo positivo el sábado.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back after that quick short break. Now we're just about 13 minutes away from kickoff, so nobody go anywhere. We have a very, very exciting matchup here tonight. In the so we're going to compare the squads here tonight. As I just said earlier, both teams missing 2 very important center backs, but not only that, Real Mallorca also missing Samu Costa, who did pick up an injury last time out against Celta Vigo. Samu Costa also such an important role for Real Mallorca, who's going to be missing here tonight. And last time out, Real Mallorca did face Girona here at Son Moix. Real Mallorca did win 1-0 with Copete scoring in the 33rd minute. Now, talking about Copete, he is coming back from a long injury that he picked up back in the early season, and he could be expected to make his return here tonight. The question is, if he comes out, can he do it again? Can he get the winner against Girona, just like last time out in March against Girona? Now, of course, it is doubtful whether he actually will play or not. You know, he's coming back from a long injury. I think it'll just depend on the result and how the match is going. We'll see. Yeah, no one can really predict that. No one can really tell if he's going to come out or not. As I said, I think it will just depend on, you know, the lineup. Now we are going to look at the last 5 matches between these two sides. In the last 5 matches between Real Mallorca and Girona, Girona have won 2, Real Mallorca have won 2, and 1 was a draw. Real Mallorca winning the last 2 out of these 5, and Girona winning the other 2, and then it also was a draw. Now, starting here tonight, we do have Velat Muriqi up front, who is Real Mallorca's maximum goal scorer currently with 3 goals. Of course, sharing that spot is with him, Dani Rodriguez, who's got the most goals with him and also the most assists for the team. He has 4 assists out for Real Mallorca. So, both very, very, very important players. Dani Rodriguez actually not starting here tonight. He actually is on the bench. So, again, another important player that is going to be on the bench here tonight, last time out, I think for Real Mallorca, I think the bench players didn't make enough of a change, enough of a switch. And I just think it's so important for those players that are on the bench to come out, be eager and hungry, and, to make the change that team needs. You can't come out and just play like you've been playing for 70 minutes straight. You have to come out with more energy than the other team, then more energy than all the other players. So I think it's going to be very important tonight for Real Mallorca to keep an eye on that bench, and hopefully they could come out with lots of energy. We have the names of Dani Rodriguez, Abdon Prats, Chiquinho, Mateo Morey, loads of important players on that bench here tonight, so they will have to be very important. Now, starting up front with Muriqi is also Kyle Larin, who's currently on 2 goals this season. So, just 1 goal behind Dani Rodriguez and Velat Muriqi. Also, a very important striker. So, we do have 2 dual strikerships up front here tonight. Very important ones that will be looking for that goal. And just looking at this current lineup, I do think Real Mallorca are looking for goal scorers here tonight. On the left wing, left mid, we have Sergi Darder, and on the right mid, we have Antonio Sanchez. Now, looking at the centre mids, we have Omar Mascarell starting along with Manu Morlanes in the midfield. At left back, we have Johan Mojica, and at the centre backs here tonight, we actually have Copete starting after coming back from injury alongside of Valgent. And as I said, Antonio Rayo suspended, so he won't be here tonight. Now we're going to go on a quick... I'm going to continue talking about this lineup. And on the right back, we have Pablo Maffeo. Last time out here at Son Moix, Pablo Maffeo did give the assist to Velat Muriqi to score the first goal against Barcelona. I was about to say to win the match, but that definitely wasn't the result because they did lose 5-1. And in nets, we have Dominic Grave starting again instead of Leo Roman. These two have been competing for their spot this year. Both goalkeepers, I have to say, have been excellent. So it's probably hard for them to choose which goalkeeper is best. Now we're going to look at the Girona lineup here. Up front, we have the names. They have some very, very big names in the squad, by the way. As I said, up front, they have Arnaut Danjuma, the striker, the solo striker, who's had plenty of experience. Has played in several leagues all over the world. He's also played for the likes of Villarreal and many other big teams. Now on the left wing, we have Miguel Gutierrez, and on the right wing, we have Bryant Gil. And at the center attacking mid, they have Yasser Asprilla. Now we're going to go on break really quick, and we'll be back very soon, so nobody go anywhere. We are close to kickoff.
Le dije a estos, ¿ustedes quieren algo grande? Están en la antesala de ello.
Te pones en la situación llegando al estadio, viendo a tu familia, a todos los aficionados del Mallorca, y se te ponen los pelos de punta.
From the first day I came here, everything went wrong.
Él estaba liquidado, física y mentalmente. Liquidado. Y entonces se me ocurrió que merecía jugar. y lo puse en la copa.
¿No tienes personalidad suficiente para decirle a este tío que no haga eso?
Y al final tuve que internet a ver, yo mando, cabrón, cállate ya, cállate ya.
¡Joder! ¡Joder!
You just move, baby. Move any way you need. How do you do it, darling? Got me on my knees, on my feet. You can take me to the left, baby. Take me to the right.
Welcome back after that short break. Here, gentlemen, we are just minutes away from kickoff here at Son Mosh. As we can see, the players lining up in the tunnel, ready to go, ready to start this match. I'm sure both sides feeling very tense, as both sides really, really need to win here tonight. As I said, if Real Mallorca want to stay and compete for European football, then a win here tonight is a must. And Girona also be wanting a win, as they are just below Real Mallorca. And if Real Mallorca want to keep them below there, then they will need a win. And Girona will be eager to climb back up to that European football position. So, as I said, both sides will be very, very eager for a win here tonight. Now, Girona also competing in the Champions League at the minute. So not only are they focusing on LaLiga, they're also focusing on the Champions League. So it's not going to be easy for them here tonight. Lots of players, lots of rotations. I'm sure they've had to make, just 4 days ago, they were playing at the Estadio de Montevideo against Liverpool, where they did lose 1-0. So, as I said, playing against the biggest teams in Europe and playing in the league, it's not going to be easy for them. And, it's not like they're used to that type of stuff. As I said, they've only been in LaLiga for 4 seasons now. And they've only ever qualified for the Champions League one time, and that's this year. So it's the first time they've ever qualified for the Champions League. So dealing with that and La Liga has to be a lot of pressure on them. But we'll see how that affects them here tonight. Now we have the players walking out of the tunnel, just a few minutes away from kickoff. Nobody go anywhere because we have such a good matchup here tonight. I just have a feeling that this is going to be a great one, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if we look at the best season that Girona had, that was actually only last season, where they finished 3rd place. And, I mean, going from bottom place all the way to 3rd in one season is impressive work. So, shout out to that Girona team. It's very impressive work. But, of course, they're not coming out with the same team. They've sold plenty of players. They're not the same squad they were last year. They're missing their main man, their goal scorer up front. They had Artem Dovrik, which they sold to Roma for 38 million, which for a team like that, plenty and plenty of money for them. We're just a few seconds away from kickoff here. The players are lining up. It's going to be a very, very exciting match. Nobody go anywhere. But as I said, Girona are new to all this. It's not like they're used to it. They're playing Champions League, various competitions. Last season, third place. It's all very new to them. So I'm sure Real Mallorca have to make the most of that and try and get in their heads while they're at it. Now, if we do look at Girona's last away game record, it's not been good. Out of their last 5 away games, they have only managed to bring home 1 victory, losing 3, taking 1 victory and 1 draw. Now, it's definitely not a good record. And just last time out, they played their last away game. They played in the Copa del Rey against Logroñez, a very, very small town. And they actually managed to lose on a very, very exciting penalty shootout where the left back for Logroñez, Paul Arnau, actually went in net after the goalkeeper got sent off. So it was such an amazing match. If you missed it, that's what happened. They went to penalties. The Logroñez left back Arnau went in net and he saved the penalty from Abel Ruiz, the Girona player, and became the hero that night. And I'm sure his father was so proud of him. His dad was a Logroñez legend goalkeeper who unfortunately passed away a few years ago. So I'm sure his dad was very, very proud of them, looking down on him. Now, as I said, both squads have made some changes in their lineups. Real Mallorca with Samu Costa injured. They are starting Copete tonight, who's been out for ages. He's just come back from injury. And, Antonio Reyes sent off last time out. So they've made changes with their squad. And, so have Girona. As I said, they were just playing in Champions League 4 days ago. And they have had injuries, entire players, and suspensions, and much, much more. Now we're just a few seconds away from kickoff. Nobody go anywhere. It's so exciting. We're just waiting for Messery to blow his whistle. We'll be on the way here. As I said, both sides really, really need a win here tonight. It's going to be such an exciting matchup. So we can see Jacob Arrasate on the bench there, wondering if his tactics are going to make it work here tonight. Last time out, Real Mallorca beat them. Last 2 times out, Real Mallorca beat them at Son Moix. So hopefully this can happen again tonight. Last time out, Copete scoring the winning goal, and he is starting here again tonight. So will it happen again? We'll find out. Real Mallorca are actually switching up apart from the lineup, also the formation here tonight. They usually play with 1 up front. They're playing with 2 strikers up front. They're playing a 4-4-2, whereas they usually go for a classic 4-4-3. So definitely switching the lineup here tonight. The atmosphere in here today, this evening, is thrilling. Everyone is moving around. All the fans are excited. The fans are proud of what Real Mallorca have done this season. So, you have to give a big shout out to the fans here tonight. Now, Mojica playing back. Sergi Darder just trying to play a long ball in there to Velamurigi. Velamurigi just slipping and falling over. Now Girona here are on the counter-attack. Girona just playing back. As I said, both of these sides are so similar when it comes to play styles. Both very, very good defensive teams. And, if we compare form, they've both been also very similar. And not only that, also both sitting just 2 points away from each other in the table. So it's going to be a very equal side here tonight. I could not tell you what's going to happen or who's going to win this because I generally have no idea what's going to happen. Now Girona playing from the back, just switching it side to side, not rushing it at the minute. Just only a few minutes into this match here. I'm sure they're not going to want to rush anything too early. David Blind playing it into the center back, switching it here to the right-hand side. Also, if we are looking at this Girona side, apart from big names, also some very experienced names, you know. David Blind, one of spent years at a club like Manchester United, spent years there, so a Manchester United legend. And then you also have the sides of Donny van de Beek, who played also for a long time Manchester United. Didn't have the greatest career at Manchester United, sat a lot of minutes on the bench, not getting the play time he wanted. But before that, also played at that winning Champions League Ajax side. So as I said, a team, not only big names, but also lots of experience. That's going to be a throw-in here for Girona, taking the throw-in and just losing the ball. Mallorca recovering the ball here. None of the sides rushing into anything. None of the sides looking offensive at the minute. As I said, it's only been a few minutes, so both sides are looking shy here now. None of them are looking like they want to rush into anything. Playing it into Dominic Grave. Grave playing it back here to Pablo Maffeo. Real Madrid just trying to play long balls into these strikers up here, seeing if they can bring it down. It's going to be throw-in here for Real Mallorca. Manu Morales looks like he's taking it. Pablo Maffeo putting in the throw-in. Looks like they're going to just want to throw it in the box. Pablo Maffeo is going to have a good throw to get into the box here. Trying to get into Muriqi. Muriqi couldn't get his head on it. Girona just clearing the ball back out to Real Mallorca here now. Real Mallorca playing out wide into Mojica. Mojica playing it into Morlanes, but it's no good. Girona recover it, but Mallorca get it back here again on the edge of the box. No good, just right into the Girona's goalkeeper's hands. Gazzaniga.
Como vemos también, ni Antonio Sánchez ni Darder no son extremos, pero yo creo que empiezan de Darder por un lado y Antonio Sánchez por otro lado.
Girona just playing from the back here. As I said, they're not really looking to rush into anything. You know, I think they're probably just going to want to hold out. As I said, they're a very good defensive side, just like Real Mallorca. So, and playing away from home, they're not had the greatest record at the minute. So I think they're just going to want to try and hold on to this first half, you know, not rush into it, and then maybe in the second half start to look for the goal. Sergi Darder claiming a foul here from the referee, but the referee not awarding it, actually giving a foul to Girona, despite Sergi Darder being on the ground. And it's a foul here this time for Girona. This game just starting off very slow. No one rushing into it. I don't believe we've had any proper chances yet. No shots on target so far. No shots at all. Not even on target. Just not any. It's a slow start to this match for sure. Dominic Glaive clearing it, booting it up here. Brian here bringing the ball down for Girona and just playing it back into these center backs. Girona trying to play down that left-hand side now. Playing into Van de Beek. Van de Beek giving it back to the defense. They're, as I said, they're just not rushing it. They're playing little short passes, but they just keep on playing it back to the defenders, not going for anything too crazy. Now out to the right wing here for Brian. Brian taking Johan Mojica on down the wing, and he ends up playing it back. Now Girona just in Real Mallorca's half here, trying to make something work. David Blind on the ball. David Blind playing out to the left-hand side. Girona just put in the cross into here, and it's a shot from Girona. Look, Donny van de Beek scoring a goal here for Girona. It was just a cross in for Girona. Nobody getting on the edge of it. Mallorca defender kicking it up, and Donny van de Beek comes in out of nowhere and smashes the volley in the back of the net. It's 1-0 here for Girona. Now Real Mallorca claiming the foul, claiming he had been fouled. We're going to take a look at the replay here and see he's definitely onside, so there's no offside there. As we can see, the cross just goes in. The Girona player, I don't know if he trips him or he falls over, but he just goes down. The Mallorca player, when he lands, seems to land badly on him, and then Donny van de Beek is just there to finish the volley and put it away. I'm getting word here that they're not going to be checking the VAR for that. I don't really think it looks like a foul to me. It just looks like, again, just another error, another giveaway just for Donny van de Beek. He was there, the man at the moment. As I said, spent lots of time at Manchester United, lots of time at Ajax, so definitely has the experience that this team needs. And Girona are leading here now, 7 minutes in. It's such an early goal here for Girona. As I said, it's just another mistake, you know. It's not like they did an amazing play, they had an amazing build-up. It was just a cross in. I couldn't see who the centre-back was, one of the Real Mallorca centre-backs. Tries to clear it, it's not a good clearance, it just goes up. And then when he falls, he falls on the ground, and Donny van de Beek just comes running out of nowhere and smashes it in. So it's just another mistake here from Real Mallorca. And it's a problem they keep on seeming to having this season. Now Girona looking a bit more confident ever since I got that goal, playing lovely from out the back. Don de Beek giving a little backheel into Brian. And Donny van de Beek trying to switch it here. No good. Real Mallorca recovered the ball here now, playing from out the back. Donny van de Beek, ever since scoring that goal, looking confident on the ball. I just think that goal will now definitely give them a little boost in confidence to push out more. They don't have to be so worried about conceding. Valgent into Pablo Maffeo, and Valgent just looking how can we play out from the back. Girona not letting them play from out the back, definitely pressing them despite winning 1-0. I mean, it is only early on here. They're not going to go all defensive yet. But as I said, Girona good at pressing Real Mallorca here, not letting them play from out the back. And Real Mallorca are most dangerous when they can play from out the back. It's going to be a throw in here for Girona. Now, looking at that goal that they've scored, it's just like the last previous games. It's just disappointing to see, you know, these type of goals being conceded, because it's not decent from the other side. It's just they know how to make the most out of Real Mallorca's mistakes, and they have to learn to fix that if they want to play, you know, in first division football. And not only that, if they also want to compete for European football and stay high up in the table. So they just have to learn to fix those little mistakes that they keep on making. And you know, if they can do that, then I definitely think they are a strong side in this Spanish European League. But as I said, they just can't afford to make mistakes like that. Now Real Mallorca playing from the back. They just can't seem to get the ball out. Girona pressing them, not letting them play from out the back, and they don't know how to deal with it. Now they're pushing up a little bit more. It's going to be a foul here for Real Mallorca. Real Mallorca taking it quick. Copete, who's just come back from injury, spent quite some time out. He's in the starting lineup here tonight. He actually did score last time out at Son Moix versus Girona to win the match 1-0. It seems like they'll be needing him again here tonight. Now, ball down to the left-hand side into Mojica. Mojica putting in the cross. The cross just going too wide, and the Real Mallorcan players could not get on the edge of it. It's going to be a throw-in here for Girona. It was a good build-up play here there by Real Mallorca. Just looking at the goal here again, as you can see, the Girona player goes in for the header, falls over. It seems that another Real Mallorcan player was behind him, trips on him, and then Donny van de Beek, the ball just falls to him, and he smashes it in. It's just a mistake, isn't it? It's just another clumsy mistake. Such a shame. Now Girona trying to play from at the back. Mallorca starting to press a lot more than they were. But Girona definitely not looking shy. They're looking confident on the ball, not scared to play from at the back. They don't care if Mallorca are pressing or not. As I said, I just think that goal is a massive boost of confidence for them, you know, to bring the win home here tonight. Now Girona trying to play a long ball into Brian down the wing, but no good. Dominic Grave gets there first, and now Real Mallorca are going to play from out the back. I just think Girona definitely not the type of team to play long passes or long balls. I think they're definitely much the team to play short, play these low, you know, these 1-2s, 1-2s. I think that's what they're good at. And, you know, when they do that, it's damaging. It looks damaging. Ball is into Muriqi. Muriqi is in here now for Real Mallorca. Tries to play the pass into Kai Larin, but it's no good. The ball has gone too far. What a chance that was here. Kai Larin playing it back, taking the shot on, and gone out wide. Wow, what a chance that was there for Velat Muriqi. He was one-on-one with the goalkeeper. It was not offside. He could have taken the shot, but he tried passing into Kai Larin. I can't see his intentions, but the ball has just gone too far. It's gone too long here. I mean, it definitely was. I think he did good. I gotta say, if I was there, I might have done the same thing. Maybe should have taken the shot on, but the pass was definitely a good option. The ball just goes too far. You know, is Kai Larin too far, or is the ball going too fast? I just think Kai Larin needs to pick up more pace there. What a chance that was for Real Mallorca to get the equalizer. Such a shame they couldn't make the most of it. The Girona goalkeeper not nervous on the ball with his feet at all, as you can see, juking the Real Mallorca players. Girona playing from the back. Donny van de Beek on the ball here, playing out wide down the right-hand side here. Van de Beek playing back. Girona looks like they're going to switch the ball now. As I said, they're definitely not nervous on the ball. I just think that goal gave them a massive boost in confidence. So it's not going to be easy here for Real Mallorca to try and bring this back. But as I said, it's little mistakes. If that, you know, that chance by Velat Muriqi is probably going to be one of the best chances of the match. Definitely had to be a goal that. Now Girona's on the edge of Real Mallorca's box here, trying to put in the cross. Cross is blocked in Girona, getting the ball back here. Girona playing in Real Mallorca's half, gaining that possession that they need. Danjuma on the ball here, trying to put in the cross, just plays it back. Girona switching it all the way to the right-hand wing into Brian. Brian taking on Johan Mojica, playing it at the edge of the box, taking the shot. Shot is blocked again. It looks like Romeo just went to get the ball in and clipped Muriqi in the back of the leg. It's going to be a foul here for Real Mallorca. 15 minutes here now into this first half. Despite the goal and the result, you know, if we're talking about chances, Real Mallorca have definitely had the best chance. Girona have been pressing them well when they're trying to play out the back, not really letting them play out the back, but Real Mallorca just making the most and playing those long balls. And when they do that, they're dangerous on them. They just have to finish off their chances and score these. Sergi, they're doing lovely dribbling pass, few players passing it in, but just the pass not making it through. Now Girona have the ball back in their own half. Juanpe playing into Espirilla. Espirilla being cornered here by Real Mallorca players. Sergi Darder also pressing. It's going to be a foul for Girona here. Mallorca, while pressing, just committed a foul on Brian here. As I said, Girona, very, very good team that definitely know from how to play from at the back. You know, Real Mallorca are pressing them well, but they just don't seem to fail when it comes from playing from at the back. I think Real Mallorca might need to look for a different approach here now. Now Kyle Larin regaining the ball here in Girona's half, but Girona, again, Brian getting that ball off of Kyle Larin. Girona looking for players at the back, very good on the ball here, not nervous, not losing it at all. Go for a long ball, and it just hits the back of Johan Mojica. I do have to say, Girona, at the minute, just looking better on the ball, looking more confident. Their pressing's been good. Real Mallorca trying to press, but it just doesn't seem to be working out well. They seem to be playing good from at the back, Girona. So I just think Real Mallorca need to go for a different approach here. Now, when we do talk about chances, Real Mallorca have definitely had the best chance in this whole match, but they just could not manage to finish it off. Real Mallorca are definitely not written out of this match yet, but they need to get focused very, very soon. Now it's going to be a throw-in for Girona in Real Mallorca's half, quite close to the edge of the box here. It looks like that goal just really, really took an effect on Real Mallorca. You know, it was a very equal match. It still is. So for them to concede a goal like that in the first few minutes definitely has to, you know, affect them mentally. I just think it's psychological, but they're definitely still not out of this. They can definitely still bring it back. They just need to learn to do better.
De primeras para Arnau, Arnau para Aspirilla, Aspirilla en 3/4 de campo, sigue con el balón pegado en los pies hacia David López, David López para Blin, la tiene ahora Danjuma, Danjuma desde la izquierda.
Danjuma with the ball here on the left-hand side, trying to put the cross in. Cross is no good. Tried to put the cross in and it actually bounced off the... Oh, right, okay, it was a deflection from the Real Mallorca player. Danjuma just tried putting in the cross from the left-hand side. It deflected off the Real Mallorca player. It's going to be a corner here now for Girona, the first corner of the match. About 18 minutes in, and now we have the first corner, and it is for Girona. It looks like Danjuma is going to be putting in the cross here for Girona. Danjuma putting in the cross. No good. Ball just gone wide, and Brian's picked it up on the edge of the box. He's getting pressure by Real Mallorca players. Wow, he's done very well there to get past those two players and play it back. It's very good work there from Brian. Now Real Mallorca recovering the ball in their own half, trying to break on the counter-attack here, playing a long ball into Kyle Larin. Kyle Larin's not sure what to do. He passes into Velamuriki. Velamuriki putting in the cross into Kyle Larin. And it's a goal here for Real Mallorca. What a ball that was into Kyle Larin. And Kyle Larin just tapping it in the back of the net. What a combination that was there from Velamuriki and Kyle Larin. As I said, they are not over. This game is not over. They're definitely still in this match. And we've just seen it here now. They just break from the counterattack, and those two strikers up front, very dangerous, combining in between the both of them, and look how they've combined. You know, Kyle Larin taking on the run, you know, holding that ball, not nervous to let it go, and then just lets in the perfect time into Velamuriki. Velamuriki puts in the low cross in for Kyle Larin to tap it with his left foot into the back of the net. What a goal that was there for Real Mallorca from Kyle Larin. Kyle Larin now his third goal of the season. Now he is the maximum top goal scorer this season, tied with Velamuriki and with Dani Rodriguez, all three of them with 3 goals each. It's his third goal, as I said. As I was just saying a few minutes ago, Real Mallorca were definitely not out of this. They were just, you know, holding back, looking nervous, but they broke there on the counter-attack, and they did what they're good at, counter-attacks and long balls. That's what they need to play at this match. Now Girona in Real Mallorca's box here, looking what to do, plays out back into Donny van de Beek. Donny van de Beek playing the short, and no good. Real Mallorca have cleared it. Girona put in the cross, and it's gone way over. That wasn't a cross, that was actually a shot. It looked like a cross from here. The shot going miles over. Wow, how this match is just awoken all of a sudden. You know, we went from just both sides shy to quiet to 1-1 all of a sudden, just like that. What a match this has been so far. Do not go anywhere because we still have loads more minutes to go here. We're about 22 minutes in and both sides have already scored a goal here. It was a lovely goal between those two strikers, just combining so well. Kai Larin and Velan Muriqi just playing those short 1-2s. As I said, you know, that's just what they're good at doing, those two strikers combining in between each other. And it was a lovely run there from Kai Larin, passing the ball into Velan Muriqi. And Velan Muriqi setting him up perfectly just in the box there. A low little cross. And all Kai Larin has to do is tap in the back of the net. And he does that with his left foot. So it's going to be a foul here for Girona in their own half. Now, I'm sure Girona are definitely not out of this match, you know. As I said, both sides are so equal when it comes to stats and facts and history. Both sides are so equal. So, you know, you never know which way this match can go. Now, Girona were looking sharp, but just that goal looks like it might have killed a bit of their confidence, and I think that's what happened here. Now Girona trying to play from at the back. Mallorca pressing as they usually do. Girona playing well from at the back. You know, you have to say Real Mallorca have definitely let Girona play from at the back. You know, they've tried pressing, but it just doesn't seem to work. Every time Girona seem to manage to get back out. Now Girona playing in Real Mallorca's half here. David Blind on the ball, playing it back, playing through the middle. Girona look like they're playing down the left-hand side a lot, not playing much through the right. It seems that they think that the most danger is on that left-hand side, and they seem to be playing a lot through there. Girona, a very good team when it comes to passes and playing with the ball. They're definitely not shy to hold the ball in the possession and play those short little passes. I think that's what they're good at. It's what they're best at. You know, as I said, they do have very good sides, very good names, experienced players, so they won't be shy at playing the ball and holding it. Now Donny van de Beek giving it a through ball here into the left-hand side. The Real Mallorca player just gets there first. And it's going to be a throw in here for Real Mallorca in their own half. Miguel Gutierrez trying to get there. We're going to take a look at this goal just one more time. Kai Larin into Velan Muriqi. What a pass that is there from Velan Muriqi. Just to leave it in for Kai Larin, just a tap. It's such a good combination. It's a 1-2, as we would call it back in my hometown. You know, it's just he passes it in, he gives it back, boom, shot, simple. That's football. That's what they need to do here tonight. These two strikers, they're both very dangerous, both for 3 goals each now this season. Now Girona player takes Kai Larin down, and the referee is claiming no foul here. Definitely looked like a clear foul to me. Jacob Arrasate not happy with the referee, complaining on the sideline about that. Now Girona playing in Real Mallorca's half. Again down that left-hand side. Girona switching it down to the right. Brian on the ball here, not sure what to do, plays it back again. Girona just holding that ball. Now Girona, here they go again down the left-hand side. It seems that every time that Girona can't find an entry, they'll just switch it, go to the other side, and find a way to get him through there. That's what they're definitely best at, you know, coming out from the back. They're not scared to play from at the back. Romeo into David Lopez, again on the left-hand side. Now Girona playing back, and looks like they're going to switch it back to the right here now. They're just holding on to that ball, switching it left and right, until they can find an entry. Playing it into Brian into the left, but now they're going back down the middle. Playing back to the Girona goalkeeper, Gazniga. David Blind playing a lovely long ball down the left-hand side, but it's going to be offside. It was a lovely ball there from David Blind into Danjuma, but yeah, he was just offside there. As we can see here on the replay, the Mallorca player just, I don't know what he does, he just like boots it up, and then when he lands, maybe to clear again, he just seems to trip on the Girona player that's on the ground, and Donny van de Beek was there for the rebound, and he just smashes it in. Johan Mojica playing into the middle, trying to play into Manu Morales. Manu Morales claiming a foul, and he's getting a foul. It's a foul here for Real Mallorca.
A veces también hay posesiones de balón que podríamos decir que es una posesión de balón falsa, porque si tocas ahí en zona de medios y no te terminas de llegar a portería, tocar por tocar tampoco. Empate en el marcador, 26 y a 27. La primera parte,
27 minutes in here now. 1-1, one goal for Real Mallorca and one for Girona. Now, Johan Mojica down the left-hand side, playing it into Morlanes. Morlanes playing now. Mallorca looks like they're going to be switching it. No, they're not. They're playing down that left-hand side again. They seem to be playing a lot down that left-hand side and through the middle, not playing much in down the right-hand side. That seems where they are creating the most danger, mostly down the middle, as they are playing with two strikers. Now Copete looking to play from at the back, asking, where are my players? Not sure what to do here. Now ball down the left-hand side into Sergi Dardera. Sergi Dardera playing a lovely ball into Kai Larin here. Kai Larin playing into Mojica. It just looks like they're cornered. Mojica trying to play out, but there's three Girona players. The Girona players not letting him pass. And it's going to be a foul here for Girona in their own half. Lovely effort there from Johan Mojica. Just couldn't get through physically. And it just takes him down. Yeah, it's definitely a foul. Mallorca definitely looking better these last few minutes. Ever since they got their goal, they've looked so much more confident now. But do not sleep on Girona. Both sides looking good at the minute. It's going very 50-50, but Real Mallorca have definitely picked up the rhythm since they've scored their goal. Now Velat Muriqi holding it in the corner here. Doesn't know what to do. Plays into Kai Larin. Kai Larin, lovely touch. And it's going to be a throw in here for Real Mallorca.
El partido, pues importante, la acumulación de estos 24 puntos te tiene que dar más alas, más confianza para...
You know, as I was saying just before kickoff, if you were here for the pre-match, both sides are going to be looking for that victory here tonight. They're both in, you know, positions where they need the 3 points here tonight. Real Mallorca sitting at 8th with 24 points, and Girona sitting at 9th with 22. They're both so close to each other, just 2 points off. Girona are only 2 points below Real Mallorca. But Real Mallorca are a game ahead. Now it looks like Brian, the Girona right winger, is on the ground here. He's just gotten up. I think he's okay. Yeah, he looks okay. It looks like his sock has been ripped, I believe. He's trying to show the referee that he's been hit. I believe the referee is going to check the VAR here now. Brian was claimed he's been hit. He was showing the referee a scar that he has on his foot. And the referee is going to be taking the VAR to check it out. Just waiting to see a replay here. I didn't quite see what happened there. I didn't see the collision, but it looks like he was on the ground for some while, and he does have a scar on his leg, which he was showing to the referee. The referees decided to take it to VAR. Just see Muriqi, he does, yes, Muriqi does step there on his ankle. Wow, that looks bad. It could be a potential red card here for Velat Muriqi. It's definitely an accident, but he does clip him very, very dangerously on the ankle. It could be bad here for Real Mallorca. It's definitely a foul. I don't think it was intentional. Oof. But he clips him very, very hard. Could be dangerous here for Real Mallorca. It's a red card here for Velat Muriqi. Wow, what a game changer this for Real Mallorca here now. That's the second red card Velat Muriqui has received. He just received a red card only about 2 matches ago, and now he's received another one as a striker. Definitely not something that's common, but looking at the replay, it's bad. He clips him very, very strongly in the ankle. And he's given it a yellow card to Manu Morlanes. 2 cards are just being shown all over the place from this referee. The referee not forgiving anyone for any type of fouls. Now Manu Morlanes also had 4 yellow cards. He's got 5 now, so he's going to be missing the next fixture against Getafe where Real Mallorca play away. What is going on here? It's just all falling downhill. Now Real Mallorca with 1 man less, and Velat Muriqui, an important striker here for Real Mallorca. But looking at the VAR, he definitely clips him. It is a fair red card. It's just unlucky. I don't think it's definitely not intentional. He was just trying to protect the ball, and Brian just comes in. It's just unlucky. I don't think it's clumsy. I don't think it's lack of concentration. I just think it's unlucky there from Real Mallorca. Now Brian trying to take the volley on, but no good. Dominic Grave just picking the ball up easy. Now Mallorca going to play from at the back here. Johan Mojica into Manu Morlanes. Manu Morlanes taking a lovely touch. Sergi Darder dribbling with the ball here, looking for passes. In case you have missed, in case you've just tuned in now, we've had 1 goal each from both sides in this first half and a red card here for Velat Muriqui, and he has been sent off after the decision was taken to VAR, and he clipped him very, very quite hard on the ankle. Obviously looks unintentional to me. I think it looks unintentional to everyone. It's just unlucky, man. Like, just unlucky from Velat Muriqui. He just tries to protect the ball, and Brian just comes out of nowhere. I just think as he's landing, his leg comes in and just clips him. It's just unlucky here for Real Mallorca, but you know, it's 1-1. It's not over. They're just going to have to try and hold on however they can. But it's definitely going to be a challenge here for Real Mallorca. Real Mallorca also did get a red card last time out here. Last time out they played against Celta Vigo. Just last match, Antonio Rayo was also sent off with a red card due to a VAR decision for a handball, a very controversial one. Lots of people claiming that it shouldn't have been a red, claiming it should have been a yellow. Even the Real Mallorca manager, Jacob Arrasate, claiming it was a yellow. But you know, it's lots of red cards recently for Real Mallorca. You know, Velat Muriqui, he just picked up a red card only about 2 or 3 matches ago against Las Palmas. So, you know, they need to stop getting sent off. But I will say, you know, the other ones were, you know, silly mistakes. Like last match against Antonio Rayo, it was a handball, which he did do it. It looks to me like he did it on purpose, but it was just unnecessary. But this red card is definitely just unlucky. And the last time Velat Muriqui was sent off about 3 matches ago against Las Palmas, it was because he showed an inappropriate hand gesture, some people known as the middle finger, which is definitely just a giveaway. As we're looking at the replay here, you could just see it's as clear as day. He just clips him heavily on the ankle. It's definitely a foul. There's no doubt about it. The referee made the right decision, taking it VAR and giving the red. You can't argue against the refereeing there, in my opinion. It's just unlucky for Real Mallorca, but hey, they're going to have to learn to deal with this now. They're just going to have to get back in this game however they can. It's not over. It's still 1-1. Still the whole second half to go. So who knows what can happen here. Now Girona playing in Real Mallorca's half. Girona losing the ball. Real Mallorca looks like on the counter attack here. Playing it down the left-hand side into Johan Mojica. Johan Mojica down the wing. Puts the cross in. Into Gailarin. Gailarin just getting his head on it. It bounces on the ground and it just goes flying over the crossbar. What a chance that was. Now Real Mallorca with 1 man less, but not struggling for chances so far. What a cross that is from Johan Mojica. An excellent cross into Gailarin. Gailarin just heads it and the ball just goes down, bounces on the ground, bounces over the crossbar. He just doesn't seem to get the connection he wants with it. Now Danjuma holding the ball in the left corner in Real Mallorca's side. Danjuma claiming a foul from Pablo Maffeo. Doesn't look like he's given the foul. Taking a look at that again, just flying over the crossbar, only just so close. I don't think he didn't mean to, it doesn't look like he meant to head it on the ground, but he just heads it too low and it bounces off the ground and goes flying over. Very, very close chance there for Real Mallorca. As I said, when we talk about chances, Real Mallorca are looking much, much stronger. But when it comes to possession, you know, with one man less, especially Girona are holding most of it. So, I definitely think it's still 50-50, despite Real Mallorca having one man less. I think it will affect them when we go into the second half. They'll be tired, you know, with one man less. And Brian just losing the ball here in his own half. The Girona right wing just tried to go on a run and kicks the ball too far, and it's a throw-in here for Real Mallorca in Girona's half. Sergi Darder playing through the middle in Girona's half, switching it down to the right-hand side here. Pablo Maffeo playing a long ball into Kai Larin. It's a lovely ball into Kai Larin. Dribbles into the box, stops, just protecting the ball. Kai Larin surrounded by players, not sure what to do here. Kai Larin claiming a foul, and it's no good. Foul not has been given. Referees claiming that was never a foul. Now Girona playing out from the back here now. Larin still complaining about that, claiming it was a foul. If it was given, it would have been a penalty, but I don't think there's much in it to give a penalty there. Maybe could have been a foul, but definitely not a penalty. I just think it goes down a bit too easy. Now, Girona playing in Real Mallorca's half. Trying to play in, again, down the left-hand side. Girona just love to play down the left-hand side. They're definitely not shy of doing so. But they're not playing much down the middle or down the right. They're mostly playing down the left. Now they're switching it here. Just playing the ball inside of Real Mallorca's own half. Looks like they're going to go down to the left side. Yep, down to the left side, as I predicted. Now Gutierrez on the ball here. Miguel Gutierrez into David Blind. David Blind playing it in here. Van de Beek just turning around, playing it into the left-hand side. Girona putting in the cross from the left side. And no good. Right into the goalkeeper's hands, Dominic Grave. The ball was just too close to the goalkeeper there. Now Dominic Grave playing a long ball. You know, maybe with one man less, I don't think Real Mallorca are going to try and play from at the back much now. I think they'll just go for the long balls because they won't want to risk losing it now that they've got one man less. Now Girona playing in Real Mallorca's half again. Van de Beek playing it. Now Girona down the right-hand side for once. Girona just keep on playing in Real Mallorca's half. You know, definitely attacking a lot. Brian here. Brian trying to play it into Van de Beek. Van de Beek fouling Copete here. It's a foul for Real Mallorca in their own half. Real Mallorca players not happy, claiming he should have been booked for that tackle. Copete really not happy. Donny Van de Beek just claiming it was never foul. He's laughing it off. Taking a look at the replay here. Wow, yeah. I mean, he definitely steps on him there. I don't know why the referee's not booked him there. Oof. Yeah, he definitely clips. I mean, to me, it looks like almost the same situation as Velat Muriki's card, but the referee's not booked him. Now Martin Valgent will be getting a yellow card for complaining here to the referee. Referee claiming that Donny Van de Beek got the ball and not the player, but it looks to me that he did clip him there on the ankle. The Real Mallorca squad really not happy. Copete telling the referee to look at the VAR, and Copete has been booked here. Another player booked. He booked him for complaining. What is going on here? It is just completely gotten out of hand. Everything is going crazy. The Real Mallorca players are fuming, and the managers even angry. Copete claiming it should have been a foul. Van de Beek yelling at the Real Mallorca players, saying that he got the ball. Van de Beek just laughing it off. Real Mallorca just don't need to complain to the referee. They're just getting so many yellow cards given out now. And this match just seems to be losing control completely. Now Girona playing in their own half. Aspirilla trying to dribble past Real Mallorca, no good. Antonio Sanchez playing back here into Copete. Copete into Dominic Grave. Girona seem to be pushing, pressuring a lot more now. Mallorca playing the long ball. As I said, I don't think they're going to play from at the back at all, Real Mallorca, in this match. They're just going to keep on going for long balls. That was 3 yellow cards, by the way, for Real Mallorca. Manu Morales, Copete, and Valgent, all being booked with yellow cards there for complaining.
Porque la siguiente una jugada mala, te sale una jugada mala, haces una falta, pues te expulsan. Hay que tener cuidado.
Now Real Mallorca just have to watch out here, you know. They do have 3 yellow cards now. Now if Real Mallorca if one of these players does do an accidental tackle, as we've seen with Villan Muriki's red card, then it's going to be another player sent off. And I think if that happens, it will definitely be over here for Real Mallorca. Now Girona playing in their own half. Real Mallorca pressing and recovering the ball. It's good there from Kailarin, just recovers the ball. Pablo Maffeo tries to put in the cross. No good, cleared by Girona. Now Real Mallorca getting the ball back and playing in Girona's half. And Valgent just looking, not sure where to play the ball here. Playing it down the left-hand side to Sergi Darder. Sergi Darder trying to get in through the middle, but Girona pressing, not allowing that to happen. Now down the right-hand side for Real Mallorca. Real Mallorca just can't seem to get through here. They are 1 man down, and Girona are pressing very well. Now Pablo Maffeo. Omar playing down the middle. Sergi Darder playing back to the centre backs. They don't seem to know how to get out of this one. Ball goes all the way back to Dominic Grave, and Dominic Grave is going to play the long ball. Trying to play the ball into Kailarin. Now down the left-hand side here for Johan Mojica. Sergi Darder takes the long shot. Ball's just going wide here. Sergi Darder attempting the long shot, saying, why not? We may as well take the chance. And just sends it too wide. It was a decent effort there from Sergi Darder. You know, I think he definitely had to finish off the play. He did good there. The shot wasn't great, but it's a lovely, decent effort there from Sergi Darder. You know, as long as Real Mallorca don't lose the ball and, Girona don't get the counterattacks, they can't risk that. They are 1 man down. So if they have to finish off with the shot, then they should definitely do that. Now, just approaching the 45th minute. 45 minutes plus 4 minutes added on here, extra time in this first half. Girona playing the ball through, trying to put the cross in. No good, cleared by Real Mallorca. Johan Mojica trying to play a free ball to Kailarin down the left, but the ball's rolled out of play. Now Girona don't want to lose a single minute here, playing fast, playing into Real Mallorca's half, out wide, right-hand side into Brian. Brian trying to dribble past. Brian puts in the cross, cleared again by Real Mallorca. Real Mallorca definitely doing their job defensively. Now here comes Antonio Sanchez on the counter-attack. Too many Girona players in front of him. He just has to stop and play the ball back. Now Martin Valgent here with the ball in his own half. Ball playing out left into Johan Mojica. Oh, Johan Mojica just kicking the ball through his legs and dribbling past him. He's feeling confident here tonight. Pablo Maffeo with the ball on the right-hand side, plays it back. Sergi Derder on the edge of the box here, playing it down the right. Pablo Maffeo again. Pablo Maffeo not sure what to do, plays it back to Sergi Derder. Now playing it back into Martin Valgens, the centre-back for Real Mallorca, into Pablo Maffeo. Pablo Maffeo playing a long ball here. Right side, trying to put in the cross. It looks like it's going to be a corner here for Real Mallorca. Pablo Maffeo just tried to put the cross in, and David Blind blocking the cross. It's going to be a corner here for Real Mallorca. Look at that nutmeg there from Johan Mojica on Brian. Lovely play from him. You can just tell he's feeling confident out here tonight. That's what Real Mallorca need to win this match. Yeah, they are one man down, but they can definitely still win this. They definitely just has to stay confident here tonight. Now Real Mallorca going to be taking the corner here, putting in the cross. Ball's just gone wide, and Girona have the ball here. It's going to be a counter-attack here now for Girona. Gutierrez trying to play a back heel in, and Real Mallorca recovering the ball now into Girona's half. Pablo Maffeo down the right-hand side again here. Trying to put in the cross. Cross just has gone too wide. And no good. Now Girona trying to break the counter-attack. And it's a throw-in here for Real Mallorca in Girona's half. This first half was looking excellent so far. You know, despite being one man down, Real Mallorca doing so well, putting on the pressure here and putting on these attacks. It doesn't even look like they are one man down at the minute. Now Real Mallorca playing back, not sure what to do. Real Mallorca just playing so well here tonight, you know. I am very impressed with their performance so far. I think anyone would be. It's a foul here on Girona, foul committed by Guy Larin. Girona playing from at the back, last minute, any second now, the referee's going to blow his whistle. Girona with the ball in Real Mallorca's half here. Girona rushing up in Mallorca's half, not rushing it. David Blid into Danjuma, who's on the left-hand side. And the referee has blown the end of the first half here. It is 1-1. What first half we've had here, I think. Real Mallorca looking so strong, especially at those last 10 minutes of that first half there. You know, it's such a shame that they have to pick up the red card like that. It was just so unfortunate. I do think they got unlucky. I don't think it's anyone's fault, really, that red card. I definitely don't think it's Muriki's fault. He did pick up the red card, but I don't think it's on him. He's just unlucky there from Velat Muriki. But despite Real Mallorca having the red card, they are performing. You know, usually a team, when they pick up a red card, they struggle. The other team is pressing them constantly, but it's definitely not the case here. Real Mallorca have almost scored again in a few occasions, and they've definitely been strong. I think these fans will be very proud of their team so far. Looking at this first half so far, you know, if we talk about chances, then Real Mallorca have had plenty. I don't think Girona have had a single good chance that wasn't their first goal. I don't think they've had a shot either. You know, if we look at Real Mallorca, they've had loads of chances, plenty of chances. They almost scored another a few times. They had loads of headers. You know, the build-up play was good. I don't think they've made any silly mistakes so far. The only silly mistake they really made was the first goal, where the Real Mallorca player tripped on the Girona player who was on the ground, and then Van de Beek picked up, you know, the rebound, smashed it in. Apart from that, I don't think Real Mallorca have really been that bad. You know, the red card was just so unlucky. He just accidentally clips it. It's definitely a red card. it went to VAR. The referee gave the red card. I definitely think it was. It's just unlucky, really. So what a good first half we've had here, ladies and gentlemen. If you just tuned in, if you are new here, don't go anywhere because we've got a very interesting second break coming up. Now we're going to go on a small break. Don't go anywhere. We have lots to talk about that first half and lots to talk about the second half. So don't go anywhere.
You just move, baby. Move any way you need. How do you do it, darling? Got me on my knees, on my feet. If you take me to the left, baby, take me to the right. You just move, baby. Move any way you need. How do you do it, darling? Got me on my knees, on my feet. If you take me to the left, baby, take me to the right.
surt en es via marcador. Es proper protagonista de repte, bandes i campins, força tu.
Ya estamos aquí de nuevo, preparados para vivir esta segunda parte que queda mucho por decidir.
Charlie, cambia.
Jovan, una segunda parte que
Vale, voy a
interesantísima.
esa gente que tiene ganas de
Y
ahí está, ya
interesantísima, ha sido muy perjudicial para el Mallorca. Tarjeta roja para Muriqui con esa acción que ahora vuelvo a preguntar. ¿Es roja?
Carlos, cambia.
Mira, la verdad que otra vez repito, los que piensan hoy por hoy los árbitros no entienden nada, no entiende afición, no entiende directivo, no entiende entrenadores, así que, ¿qué decirte? Tarjeta sí, falta sí, pero yo creo que para la roja no era, porque no tenía intención ninguna, ni quería proteger la pelota, y se ha ido como se ha ido, como acabó. Así que yo creo que no era.
Tú ves de tarjeta amarilla, ¿no?
Ahí,
se ha sentado
porque nadie vio esta falta. Solamente no vieron ni que estaba cerca del banquillo.
Es verdad que el pisotón es muy arriba, pero lo que tú dices, tal vez si juegas la banda de que no era la intención, ¿no? Que sí que es verdad que tarjeta amarilla podría haber sido.
No vi intención de.
Vale, después de estos. Vale, Carlos, buscan uno más y se acaba.
Protegerse, se ha ido la pierna.
No se ve, no se ve.
Y pisa.
Ahí. Vale, este es el último y cierras, ¿vale? Vale, Kim, dame banquillo o plan de grada.
Es lo que ha decidido el árbitro, tarjeta.
Vale, jugadores calentados también ahí.
Se ha salado también la acción de Bartelec sobre Copete, pues se ha saldado con tarjeta amarilla para Copete y con tarjeta amarilla para Omar Mascarell. El Mallorca tiene a dos en juego ahora mismo con tarjeta amarilla, y lo que ha sido, cuando vemos imágenes de ahora mismo de jugadores que lo comentábamos, Jovan, que en la segunda parte podrían salir algunos de estos hombres que ahora mismo están calentando, más que nada porque el Mallorca está con un jugador menos, le va a costar mucho mantener este nivel físico, ¿no? Y para que no se...
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What a first half we have had. If you have missed out on any of it, or if you have just tuned in, then we're going to talk about what you have just missed in this first half here. Now, we're going to talk about the main subject of this first half, the red card that Velat Muriqi picked up around the 25th, 30th minute, I believe. You know, my partner's here are saying that They don't think it was a red card. They think, yeah, it was a foul. That, yeah, he did clip him. They think it was a yellow because it was unintentional. Now, me personally, I do think that the red card, it's fair, right? If the referee took it to VAR and he looked at it, and to me, he clips him on the ankle and on the leg hard. It's a bad foul. I do think the red card was unlucky from Vela Muriki's side. It was definitely unlucky. But if you ask me, is it a red card? I answer yes. I do think it is a red card. Now, the referee's definitely been controversial this match. Lots of people not happily, especially the Real Mallorca side, because apart from that red card, he has also given out 3 yellow cards to the Real Mallorca players for protesting against one of the Donny van de Beek. He committed a foul similar to Vela Muriki's foul, and he did not get booked at all, not even a yellow. He also clips him on the ankle. It looked bad to me looking at the replay. But he didn't get a yellow, he didn't get anything for that. So the Real Mallorca players were really not happy, started protesting against the referee, and Real Mallorca picked up 3 yellow cards. I believe the yellow cards went to one to Copete for protesting, another for Valgent, and another for Manu Morales. So all 3 of those players picking up a yellow card. So not only do Real Mallorca have a man less with a red card, they also have 3 yellow cards too. So Real Mallorca definitely need to watch their back going into the second half. Now, if we're talking about performances, hands down, Real Mallorca have definitely been the better side this first half. Now, Girona have managed to hold the possession due to Real Mallorca having 1 man less, and they are holding the possession well. But when it comes to chances, Real Mallorca have had so many good and close chances. I mean, I can't think of one good chance that Girona had in that first half, apart from the goal that they scored, which was a mistake from Real Mallorca, a bad clearance and players just tripping over each other, where Donny van de Beek scored the rebound. But if we look apart from that, Real Mallorca have definitely been the better side. So many chances, almost scored another one when they had 1 man less. So Real Mallorca have definitely been good. They're definitely not out of this. And despite having 1 man less, they're definitely looking like a strong side. So this match is far from over. You know, I'm sure lots of people looking at the result, not watching the match, would say, yes, this second half it's going to be over completely for Real Mallorca. You know, 1 man less, 3 yellow cards, and you're 1-1 playing against a Champions League side like Girona. But it's just not the case. I think Real Mallorca have been so much better than Girona. Even with a man less, they've been good. So we're about to go under the way with the second half. Nobody go anywhere because we're just getting started here now with this second half. But as I said, in case you missed the first half or if you've just tuned in, Real Mallorca have definitely been the stronger side so far. Now, if we do look at the possession, as I said, if we look at stats, it looks like Girona are the better side, but it's definitely not the case here. Possession-wise, Girona are good at holding the ball, and defensively, they're a very strong side. And when it comes to playing short balls and holding the ball and coming out from the back, that's what they're good at. But, you know, Real Mallorca have been pressing them decently. Girona have been pressing Mallorca quite well too. It's just been so equal, if you ask me. But if I had to choose side, Real Mallorca have had the most chances, so I'm giving it to Real Mallorca. That's just the thing that Girona are missing. If they want to be the better side, they've not had any chances yet. Sure, they hold the ball well. They play from out the back very, very well. They don't struggle with playing out the back. They don't seem to struggle with Mallorca's pressure. But they've just not had any chances at all. And now that Real Mallorca are 1 man down, you'd feel like now's the time. I feel like it's going to be a very, very tough half for Real Mallorca now. You know, if you put me in that manager's position now, I'm going for a defensive formation and I'm bringing on some defenders and I'm holding back because beating a Champions League side like Girona with 1 man less is definitely going to be a challenge here. Despite playing at Son Moix, despite playing at home, it's definitely not going to be easy for them. So yeah, apart from the goal that they conceded, I just think it was unlucky here for Real Mallorca. You know, I think they've been good. Now David Lopez is picking up a yellow card here for Girona in this match. Brian Hill into Van de Beek here. Now Girona trying to put the cross in. Girona getting the rebound again in Mallorca's half. Taking the shot, but it's no good. It looks like it's going to be a foul here for Real Mallorca. That's Copete again on the ground, hurt. Real Mallorca fans not happy with Girona's right wing Brian. He keeps on seeming to hit the Mallorca players. All the Mallorca fans booing him here at the minute. Just hits Manu Morales with an elbow. Doesn't seem intentional at all. Now Girona are going to play from out their half. As I said, it's really not going to be an easy half here for Real Mallorca. You know, playing with one man down. Now Gazzaniga taking the goal kick, kicking it up. Girona can't seem to do anything. Real Mallorca recovering the ball here. Guy Larin with the ball, playing down the middle into Manu Morales, switching the ball to the left-hand side. Mojica playing into Sergi Deder dancing around with the defenders and playing it back. Now, again, down this left-hand side, Mojica here into Omar Mascarell trying to give the ball back to Mojica. But the Girona defender holding it well. It's going to be a throw in here for Real Mallorca. Mojica taking it quick, playing back. Now trying to put in the cross, and Girona clearing the cross. Now, just the first few minutes in, Mallorca already putting on the pressure on Girona. Despite being one man down, it doesn't seem to be getting in their way in the slightest, which, you know, is a massive thing. It's offside here from Guy Larin. Dominic Grave just trying to give the long ball. But it looks like Guy Larin is offside here. Now Girona switching the ball down to the right-hand side, inside of Mallorca's own half. Brian dribbling down the middle. They play it back out to the left into Danjuma. Danjuma putting in a cross into Girona. Girona putting the cross into Brian. No, Arnau into Arnau, and Arnau just clipping it over the crossbar. What a lovely effort that was there from Girona. Brian just switching the ball into Danjuma all the way over to the left-hand side. Danjuma puts in the quick cross into Arnau. Arnau can't seem to get the connection that he wants on it. It's a lovely effort there from Girona. Lovely effort from Brian switching it into Danjuma. Now Girona playing from out the back. What a risky ball that is, and Guy Larin takes the tackle. What has happened here? Guy Larin has scored. The Girona defender just plays the short ball back to the keeper. The ball goes too long. The keeper runs after the ball, and Guy Larin tackles him and scores the goal. What has happened here? Real Mallorca are leading 2-1. 10 men down. It is a goal. Another goal here for Guy Larin. What is going on here? What a tackle that was there from Guy Larin. Mallorca putting on the pressure. Guy Larin just didn't stop running. The short pass back to the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper just takes, the ball just goes too far, and Guy Larin just tackles him. What has happened here from Girona's defense? There's a grave mistake there, and Guy Larin is at the right place at the right time and makes the most of it. What is going on here? What a goal that is there from Guy Larin. What good pressure that was. You know, taking a look at the replay here, the Girona centre-back tries to pass it to the goalkeeper. The ball just goes too long. It goes right by the keeper. Guy Larin chases him down, tackles it. You know, goalkeeper tries to clear it, but Guy Larin's already there in front of him, and it bounces off him and goes in the net. What a goal here from Real Mallorca. What a goal from Guy Larin, putting on the pressure there. Now Girona are losing 2-1 here at Son Moix. Now Girona right away on the counter-attack, and it's no good. What a match we have got here on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. It's such a grave mistake there from Arnau. You know, the player just almost scored a goal just 2 minutes ago, and now he's done this. Has to be a shocking night here for him. Wow, what a match we have on our hands. Again, I'm just looking at the replay, and it's a lovely effort there from Kyle Larin to chase him down and get that goal. You have to feel bad here for Girona, but they're just not making the most of Mallorca being one man down. I mean, it doesn't even look like they're one man down. Now Girona putting on the attack that they'll need. They'll need to score soon if they want to get back into this. You know, losing here at Son Moix, it's not going to be easy now. Girona playing in Mallorca's half, playing down the left-hand side into Danjuma, and Danjuma just playing it back. Girona just can't seem to find a way to get through. They haven't actually had any very good clear chances yet this whole match. Larin with 2 goals here tonight now, making him the top goal scorer for Real Mallorca this season with 4 goals. What a night that man has had, Kyle Larin. I'm sure he is buzzing, and who knows, maybe he'll get the hat-trick here tonight if he goes for another one. Now Girona, not sure what to do. Looks like they're going to play on the right-hand side here into Brian. What a match we've got here, people, here on Play Red Live on the YouTube channel. Real Mallorca leading 2, Girona losing by 1. If you are new on the channel here, make sure to subscribe and tune in. We live stream all the matches, pre-match and post-match and during the match, so make sure to tune in for all those. Subscribe to not miss out. Now Girona putting in the cross goes way too wide. And it's going to be a throw-in here for Real Mallorca in their own half. Now it looks like Girona is going to be making some substitutes here soon. You know, you have to say, I don't want to give myself any, you know, don't want to be bragging too much, but I did predict this. I did say, you know, Girona being the bigger side, but they are 2 teams that are just so equal recently when it comes to form and to away matches and recent matches and lineups that just anything could have happened this match. And as you can see, Real Mallorca playing at home, they are the better side. I'm sure if this was at Girona Stadium, Montivilli, it wouldn't be the same situation. Now, Real Mallorca trying to play it down the left-hand side, but Girona recovering the ball here. Girona just don't seem to be looking dangerous in the slightest. Now Girona playing through the middle, looking for that equalizer. Blin playing a long ball out to the right-hand side. The pass falls short. Real Mallorca intercept. Now back to Girona. Girona in Real Mallorca's half. Just don't seem to know what to do here. Ball out wide to the left-hand side into Danjuma. Danjuma putting in the cross. No one there. Girona just recovering the ball again. Now Girona playing out to the right-hand side into Brian. They definitely seem to be using those wings a lot. And Brian's pass just falls short. Real Mallorca recover it now here. It's going to be a foul here for Real Mallorca. Romeo picking up a yellow card here now for fouling, for interfering the counter-attack, I believe, on Real Mallorca. He just pulls his shirt, as you can see there. It's going to be a yellow card for him here now. Now Girona looks like they're going to be making 2 substitutions. Brian Hill coming off. You can hear the fans just booing him. And Juanpe, the centre-back, is also going to be coming off, who conceded, well, sort of conceded the goal, the second goal for Real Mallorca, gave that bad pass. Miseui coming on here. Now Kailarin taking a touch into Girona's half. Kailarin bringing it down. Kailarin claiming a foul on him, but the referee's not going to be giving it. Real Mallorca getting the ball back up now. Trying to take the shot, blocked by David Blind here. Now Mojica putting in the cross. Antonio Sanchez just flicking it on to try and find someone, but there's no one there. Now Girona looks like they're going to be picking up the counter-attack here. Tries to put the cross in here, down the right-hand side, but again, no one there. Girona just can't seem to find anyone in the box. Sergi, they're just dancing with the ball here and plays it back to be safe. Long ball again into Kailarin. Kailarin can't bring the ball down. Now Girona got the ball on the left-hand side here again. Danjuma on the ball. Danjuma has got two players, tries to dribble past two players, but ball's just gone long, no good. Girona just don't know what to do. Looks like it's going to be a foul here for Real Mallorca. Danjuma just clipping the back of Sergi Darder. It's going to be a foul for Real Mallorca in their own half. 58 minutes in here, 30 minutes to go, and Real Mallorca leading 2-1. Girona just don't know what to do. They're just not looking dangerous when it comes to offensive. I don't believe they've had any good chances this whole match, except for that one goal they got. You know, as a Girona perspective fan, I'm a Real Mallorca fan, as you know, obviously, but as a Girona fan, you have to say it's going to be disappointing for them. It's just a terrible performance, I have to say, here from Girona, you know. Now here comes Girona down the right-hand side in Real Mallorca's half. They've spent most of the match in Real Mallorca's half, but no chances created in total. Now here comes David Blind pushing forward, plays it out to the right-hand side down that wing. Espinilla puts in the cross. Dangerous cross, takes a shot on here, blocked. Too many defenders in the box, just doesn't know what to do. Tries to put in the cross again, blocked again, Danjuma. Now Morlanes holding the ball, and Real Mallorca boots it up and clear it. Girona with the ball again in Real Mallorca's half. They're very putting on the pressure. But the question is, will they find that gap that they need, that little chance to get the equalizer? Van de Beek switching the ball out here to Espinilla. Espinilla can't seem to take a proper touch on it, and it's a throw in here for Real Mallorca. It's just definitely just bad here from Girona. You know, it's just a poor performance, poor team performance. No one looks dangerous up front. You know, first few minutes into the game, Girona were looking like the better side. They were looking confident ever since they got that goal, but no one is, I think it's an offensive problem. There's just no danger up front. And it's again another foul here for Real Mallorca in their own half. Girona committing another foul. There's still 30 minutes here to go in this match. It's definitely not over for either of the sides. You know, you have to remember that Real Mallorca have a man less, but you also have to remember that Girona don't seem to be creating any single threat up front. You know, they've had one shot in total. And if we talk about chances, I don't believe they've had a single good chance in this whole match. Again, another foul here for Real Mallorca in their own half, a foul committed by Girona. Girona seem to be getting impatient, committing quite a lot of fouls here. Referee not handing out any cards so far. Now it looks like Girona are going to be making 2 more substitutions now. They definitely will need to make substitutions if they want to switch up this game, because the game plan's not looking good so far for Girona.
Te cuento, Jones, que me estaba fijando en la banda porque van a entrar 2 nuevos jugadores en el Girona, Van a entrar Abel Ruiz e Iván Martín, lo dicho,
Abel Ruiz and Abel Martin both coming on for Girona, looks like here. Now here comes Danjuma down the left-hand side, tries to cross in, no good, blocked, and it's going to be a corner for Girona. If Real Mallorca can just hold on and keep, you know, this result going so far, I think they'll be very pleased with what they've done here tonight. You know, with one man down ever since about the 30th minute, you know, winning 2-1 would be an excellent result. Now Danjuma puts in the corner here, and it's no good. The ball's gone out. It's going to be a goal kick here for Real Mallorca. Yeah, it just looks like Romeo tries to go for the header. It just slips off his bald head and goes out. As my partners are saying, my Spanish partners down there and the commentators, as they are saying, and as I've been saying, Girona have not had a single good chance this whole match. I think they will be really, really disappointed with their performance here tonight. They've just really not been on it, you know. And, you know, you're looking at a side that just lost 0-1 to Liverpool only due to a penalty, because apart from that, they were really good. So you come here and you question what's going wrong here with Girona here tonight. Van de Beek and David Ruiz both coming off here for those new substitutes. Now here come Girona in Real Mallorca's half. Now ball down to the left-hand side in Danjuma. Oh, no, it's not Danjuma. It looks like Danjuma's actually been subbed off here. I didn't even realize he got subbed off. Now Real Mallorca clearing the ball up here. Girona recovering the ball. And Mallorca here on the counter-attack now. Kailarin playing it himself, not deciding to pass it, and just loses the ball, just can't outpace the Girona centre-backs. Now here come Girona. Kailarin just looking so confident here tonight. After those 2 goals, I'm sure that will help him plenty with the rest of the season. Girona cross again and again, no good. Ball just from the left, gone in right into Grief's hands. I mean, it's just so disappointing here from Girona. They just don't look dangerous at all in the slightest when it comes to offensive play. Abdon Prats looks like he's warming up. Will he come on here tonight is the question. Now Grief playing the ball long. Kailarin bring the ball down. He's going to be taken down by Girona, and it's another foul for Real Mallorca in their own half. Kailarin, he's just really been on fire here tonight. You know, he's been taking the ball down, taking so many touches, holding it well, scoring 2 goals, taking on chances, dribbling. He's just what you want out of a striker tonight here. He's just been excellent. You have to give him. If he keeps this up, then he will be getting my man of the match for tonight. Now Martin Baljan trying to play the ball long into Kailarin. No good. Girona recovering the ball here. Sergi Doder pressing him. Now here come Girona. Will they be able to get through for once and create a chance? Now Girona playing down the left-hand side, playing back in the middle. Now here comes Girona down the right-hand side. Aspinilla trying to play the ball into the box. Again, no good. Just cut out again by Real Mallorca. Now Girona recovered the ball on the edge of the box here. Aspinilla's trying to get through, but he can't get through, and it's going to be a goal kick here for Real Mallorca. It's lovely defending there from Real Mallorca to not let Espinilla pass there. Just looking at the replay of this goal, just look at Kailarin. He just makes the perfect run and just times it perfectly when the goalkeeper tries to kick the ball out. He's just there to block the shot. and it just rolls into the back of the net. There's still about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to go here. Can Girona bring this back? Can they get a goal to boost their confidence, or is it going to end 2-1 here? Now Gailarin again just bringing it down and taking the touch. Girona seem to recover the ball well there. Now here come Girona, here come Girona down the right hand side. Now playing through the middle. Girona just playing the ball in Mallorca's own half. They played it out to the left. They definitely only seem to be using those wings out here tonight, but they just can't create any danger from it. He takes a touch, turns around, takes the shot on, blocked again by Real Mallorca defenders. Here's David Blaine putting in the cross, but again, just no good. They just can't seem to create any danger here, Girona. Now Lopez with the ball in Real Mallorca's half.
No va a atacar defender. Girona, como pase el tiempo, va a estar más concreto, va a intentar más presionar. Y bueno, también necesitamos un poco de suerte.
It's going to be a throw in here for Girona. Real Mallorca just holding on, playing very defensive, holding on very well. Now Girona, again, as always, playing in Mallorca's half. They just seem to be playing through the left and through the right-hand side all the time. They don't seem to be playing through the middle. I don't think I've seen them play through the middle once in this whole match. Now Girona with the ball again on the right-hand side. Mallorca just got to hold on to this lead, putting in the cross for Girona. Girona just hitting it over that crossbar. Two players got confused there. They didn't know which one should take the shot, and eventually one of them did, and it's gone too wide. It's a lovely pass there from the winger, and it's a terrible effort there from Girona. From the Girona captain, number 9, just clips it way too over. It's a terrible effort. That's probably the best chance they've had all game. Mallorca just can't afford to make any mistakes here this match. If they want to hold on to this lead, as I said, they are one man down. They don't want to give this up now. Looks like Real Mallorca are going to be making some substitutes very, very soon here. Now Girona playing in Real Mallorca's half. Playing down the left-hand side. Plays back in the middle. Out to Blind. Blind trying to put in the cross. No good. Real Mallorca just clearing the ball, trying to pass a long ball to Gailarin. Gailarin can't get there. And the ball is with the Girona goalkeeper, Gazzaniga. David Lopez playing out to the left-hand side. Now Girona on the left-hand side of Mallorca's half here. Playing back out into David Blind. Romeo out, and now playing back to the right-hand side. Girona just don't know what to do. They just can't seem to get through that Mallorca wall. Blind looking for the pass that Girona need, playing out to the left-hand side. Back out to Blind. Gabriel holding the ball, they just can't seem to find that pass that they need. Mallorca just seem to be defending so well this match. Now Romeo has gotten the ball back here for Girona, and he plays out wide down the left. Ball going into Miguel Gutierrez, and the ball has gone out of play. It's going to be another goal kick here for Real Mallorca. It looks like Dani Rodriguez and Robert Navarro will be coming on here for Real Mallorca.
Se marcha Oriol Romeu. Ya vemos preparados los futbolistas del Mallorca. No sé si se va a efectuar ahora mismo los cambios.
It looks like Cristian is going to be coming on here for Girona. Cristian Portu, another big name here for Girona. Not sure why they didn't bring him on earlier, you know. There's only about 20 minutes left to go here. If you need a goal, you bring on your attacking players, but the managers decide to bring them on later. Now, Sergi Darder coming off here for Real Mallorca. The whole of Son Moix standing up to applaud his performance here tonight.
Se ha marchado por parte del Girona Oriol Romeu, ha entrado Portu y los cambios que efectúa Yago Barrasate son: se marcha Manu Morlanes y Sergi Darder.
Manu Morlanes and Sergi Darder coming off for Dani Rodriguez and Robert Navarro here for Real Mallorca.
Yo creo que Dani se va a quedar por una banda y Navarro por otra, y Antonio Sánchez me parece que va a entrar y ayudar a...
Now it's going to be a goal kick here for Real Mallorca. Real Mallorca just have to go defensive now and hold on to these last 18 to 20 minutes that's left in this match here.
Cuando se recupera el balón, la verdad que últimos 5 minutos no hemos podido salir, que normal, que el desgaste enorme. Yo creo que con Navarro sí.
You'd think, you know, Real Mallorca with one man less, having the red card, that Girona would just want to make the most and tire out the Real Mallorca players, but it's just not been the case at all here. They look more scared to attack than Real Mallorca do, which you'd wonder why. You know, you have a man less, you have to make the most of that, but they just don't know how to do that here. They're too shy. They just keep on playing long balls down the wing, and it's not converting to anything because there's no one in the box to cross it to, you know. I just think that's the problem here for Girona. Now Girona trying to dribble past a few players. There's going to be a foul for Girona in the Real Mallorca half. Espinilla trying to put in the cross, but again, just like always, no good. Now Gabriel on the left-hand side, he decides he's going to put in the cross on second post, and Johan Mojica clears it. Now Girona with the ball in Real Mallorca's half, playing from the back, just looking for an answer here. Portu into Espinilla. Espinilla putting in the cross into, again, Dominic Graves' hands. I mean, it's seriously just such a poor performance here from Girona. Every cross is no good. I mean, they put in several crosses, not a single one. There's been a good header or a decent shot. Either they go long or they go out or they go into the keeper's hands. It's just terrible offensive play here from Girona. And if you want to compete in a team in a first division league, then you can't be putting out performances like this. Sure, they're only losing 2-1, but they have a man less. They've had a man less ever since the 30th minute, and they've not had they've had maybe one good chance in this whole match. You know, you got to ask yourself, where's the problem here? How do you go 4 days ago losing to Liverpool 0-1 to this performance here? Now David Blind looking for an option. He plays down the left-hand side. Miguel Gutierrez playing it back to David Blind. David Lopez. Now they're switching it down the right-hand side. It's a good pass here from Espinilla. On the edge of the box, tries to take the shot. Shot is blocked. Guy Latin just sliding in last minute to block that shot. It's a lovely effort from him. Now Girona have gotten the ball back here. It looks like the Girona number 9 has hurt himself. He's on the ground here. Looks like Arnau fell over and hurt himself there. Looks like he's all right, though. He's going to be getting up. He's just limping a little bit. Hopefully he'll be all right, though. It's going to be a foul. It's a Girona Espinilla putting in the cross here. Real Mallorca clearing the ball. It falls to Gabriel's feet. Gabriel Missouri playing out wide again. Now Maffeo just clearing the ball, wasting no time here, just boots it up the pitch. Larin trying to get the counter-attack, but it's no good. It's cleared by the Girona defenders. Now you'd think, looking at this match, that Girona are the team with one player less, but it's not the case. It's Real Mallorca that have a player less, but it definitely doesn't look that way. It's going to be a yellow card here for Abdon Prats, who's protesting on the sidelines. The referee is not happy with his protesting, and he's booked him. The Real Mallorca players just asking the referee to check the VAR. The Real Mallorca players not happy with the referee, claiming that was a foul and claiming him to check the VAR for that incident. Now Girona clearing the ball. Can they get the counter-attack in? Playing down the left-hand side here. He's got two players on him. Doesn't look like he has much of a pass option, much support here. Dani Rodriguez just arrives there and clears the ball. It looks like the Real Mallorca players were unhappy because of a handball committed by the Girona players, but the referee claimed that no. Anyways, it's going to be a throw-in here now for Real Mallorca. It's a foul here for Real Mallorca in Real Mallorca's half. Another foul committed by Girona. There's quite a few fouls now committed by Girona. You'd think you'd start to see some yellow cards here soon. There's about 12 minutes to go in this match, and Girona yet again goalless, creating no danger offensively. It's just a really poor performance here from Girona. Larin claiming he's been hit. He's on the ground here, but the referee giving no foul. Now here come Girona. Girona playing in Real Mallorca's half. Plays it out wide down the left-hand side. Puts in the cross. Cross is blocked again. No good. It's been cleared. It's going to be a throw-in here for Girona. Now Girona take the throw-in quick, and they just play it back. Still in Real Mallorca's half. They spend most of this time in Real Mallorca's half, but again, only about one chance created in the second half for Girona. Now Espinilla taking on, trying to shoot again. Shot blocked. Espinilla playing a short ball in, trying to put in the cross. Cross has gone way too over, and it's going to be a goal kick here for Real Mallorca. It's just such a poor performance here from Girona, creating no danger at all, if you ask me. You know, in this second half, they've only had one good chance. That's it. I don't think they've had any other chances in the whole second half. Real Mallorca definitely been very, very impressive here tonight, putting in this performance. It looks like Real Mallorca are going to be making some substitutes here soon. Van der Heyden looks like he's going to be coming on, the Belgium left back for Real Mallorca. It looks like Abdon might be coming on here too for Real Mallorca. Now Girona in Real Mallorca's half, just looking for a solution here. Out to the right-hand side. Espinilla trying to dribble past one, trying to dribble past two. Passes out, and Girona lose it again. Now here come Girona again in Real Mallorca's half. Real Mallorca just defending so well here, hanging on to that lead. Espinilla trying to play a through ball again. Another loss. Here comes Real Mallorca on the counter attack, actually pushing now. It's lovely here from Johan Mojica to dribble past one. Here comes Johan Mojica running down the left-hand side. He just holds the ball in the corner there. He's got two players on him. Can he come out? He kicks it and he rebounds off of Girona players, and it's going to be a corner here for Real Mallorca. It's a lovely effort there from Johan Mojica to take that run all the way down the left-hand side. Now, here come Abdon Prats and Van der Heyden for Real Mallorca. Two very important players here for Real Mallorca, as we saw Van der Heyden's last performance out against Celta Vigo. He definitely impressed me, you know. Despite the result, the poor team performance, Van der Heyden was one of the few players that I thought that put in a really good performance last week out. All the fans cheering Guy Larin's name here tonight as he scored the 2 goals for Real Mallorca. Fans clapping and chanting his name. What a night this guy has had here tonight. So Guy Larin and Antonio Sanchez will both be coming off for Abdon Prats and Van der Heyden. Two very, very good players coming on here from the bench. Two players that very much impressed me. You know, Abdon Prats, an absolute goal scorer of all time. And Van der Heyden, who's been putting in some great performance recently. Now Real Mallorca take the corner. First post, and Girona clear it. Now here comes Espinilla trying to get the counter-attack, and he loses it. Real Mallorca recovered the ball here now. Now Real Mallorca down the left-hand side. Dribbles past 1 and 2, tries to take a shot, and it just rebounds off the Girona player and almost bounces in the back of the net. But it looks like it's going to be a corner here for Real Mallorca. Oh, it looks like they give a goal kick, not corner. I thought it was a goal kick. I thought it did bounce off the Girona deflection, but it looks like it bounced from a Real Mallorca player instead. Now here comes Girona.
Tocando el Girona en zona de medios, Mitchell con las manos en los bolsillos, viendo que su equipo sigue perdiendo en el minuto 84 de partido. Tocando para David López.
84 minutes in, just about 6-7 minutes to go here before the end, and Real Mallorca are still leading 2-1 here.
Gabriel Missoui para Miguel Gutiérrez, Miguel Gutiérrez desde el pico del área.
Here comes David Blind on the ball here. David Blind tries to put in the cross, it bounces off the Real Mallorca defender, and it's going to be a corner here for Girona. You know, you have to say, it's just been such a poor performance from Girona here tonight. Real Mallorca fans absolutely buzzing. Son Mosh is absolutely buzzing. Everyone is clapping and chanting. What a match we have had here. What a match Real Mallorca put in. Corner is no good. It's been cleared by Real Mallorca. And now Girona have the ball again in the half. Here come Girona, puts in the way too wide cross from the left-hand side. Again, another cross, no good. Now Girona playing back to Gazzaniga. Now Girona in Real Mallorca's half. They have been in Real Mallorca's half this whole second half. But again, not only about one good chance created. Now Espinilla looking for something, plays it in. Lovely pass here. David Blind just not sure what to do. Poor effort there from David Blind. Now Girona taking the throw in quickly. Here comes Miguel Gutiérrez, putting in the cross into the second post. No good. Falls to Girona. No one on this team brave enough to take a shot on. You know, you're not seeing many shots here from Girona. I've barely seen any at all. Nobody. Here comes David Blind. David Blind, another cross and another cross. No good. How many crosses have Girona put in here, and they've just been useless? Too many to count. Nobody brave enough to take a shot on. That's what's in my head right now. Take the shot. David Blind takes on the shot, finally, and it bounces off a Real Mallorca player, and it's going to be a corner. I just think Girona need to take on more shots, be more brave. You know, you're losing, you have nothing to lose. The other team has one man less. What are you waiting for? What are you scared of? Go for it, take the shots. They're just not brave enough, and these crosses are not working, so go for another method. Now, here comes Girona with the corner. Girona puts in the corner, second post. No good, falls to the Real Mallorca defenders, and it's been cleared here. Robert Navarro chasing that ball down, actually gets it here for Real Mallorca. And he's going to take it down the left-hand side. He's got two players on him. He's going to keep on going, and the ball is out of bounds. It's a throw in here for Girona. Here come Real Mallorca now. Girona just pressing the ball. Girona just playing a long ball down the left-hand side. He's got two players on him. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick here for Real Mallorca. Girona just trying to play the long balls down the left-hand side, and it just doesn't work. You know, as soon as the winger gets the ball, he already has 2 or 3 defenders on him. There's not much he can do. 2 to 3 minutes left here. Can Real Mallorca just hold on? It looks like it's going to go that way, and it looks like to me like Real Mallorca are going to get that victory here tonight unless they get very unlucky in the last few minutes. But looking at Girona's performance, they're not looking like much of a threat. Now David Blind playing out through the middle. Girona in Real Mallorca's half again, as we have seen 99% of the time in the second half, you know. They've been in their half non-stop, but there's no danger. Again, the same thing. Ball to Blind. Blind puts in the cross, and it's no good. It's been the same process for about 50 minutes. Why aren't they switching up? If it doesn't work more than a few times, then you should definitely look for new solutions. But Girona keep on doing the same thing, and it's just not working. It's a very, very, very poor performance here from Girona. If you are a Girona fan, then you should be very disappointed after this result here tonight. Thinking about who is going to be, the man of the match here tonight, it's definitely not going to be an easy decision. You have lots of players on the Real Mallorca squad tonight who've been very, very impressive. It's not going to be easy choosing one. If I had to choose one, I think I will give it to Kyle Larin here tonight. You just have to. He's got the 2 goals, and apart, he's not only just got the 2 goals, but he's been performing very well this match. He's been pressing. He took so many balls where he brought it down, took it to himself, and went on dribbles. For me, those 2 goals only came tonight because of him, so I have to give it to him. Now here comes Girona on the edge of the box. Girona putting in the cross. Again, just cleared by Real Mallorca. David Blind keeping the ball in play here. Here comes Girona again. Girona playing out wide. Girona are bound to get so desperate here for a goal. Espinilla with the ball, doesn't know what to do, switches it. Now Girona come down the left-hand side. All the Real Mallorca players just defending in that box here. David Blind with the ball. Again, another cross from David Blind. In. It falls short to one of the Girona players. Girona have the ball on the right-hand side here. Here comes Espinilla on the edge of the box. Plays out wide down the left-hand side. Gabriel Bisoui putting in the cross, and again the cross just too wide. I mean, how many times have Girona crossed the ball and it's gone too wide? Too many to count. It's just such a poor performance here from Girona. Real Mallorca are so close here to bringing home the 3 points here tonight. They just need to hold on for a few more seconds. All the Real Mallorca fans staying in their seats. Nobody has moved here tonight, and you can feel it's going to be a big celebration and a big round of applause for these Real Mallorca players here tonight. It's going to be a throw-in here for Girona. Any second now, the referee is going to be blowing his whistle for full time. Here come Girona again down the left-hand side, playing for the middle into Davy Blind. Blind with the ball. Blind putting in the cross. Again, no good. Cross has been blocked. And it's going to be a foul here for Girona. I believe it's a handball from one of the Real Mallorca players. And could be a very dangerous free kick here for Girona. Blind just tried to put in the cross, and I believe it was a handball from the Real Mallorca player unintentionally. Just on the left-hand side corner of the box. It looks like he's going to put in the cross here. Girona crossing it in. No one there. Goalkeeper's even in the box. Now here come Girona. Girona putting in another cross. Again, cleared by Real Mallorca. Girona still fighting for that ball in the box. Girona have the ball here on the right-hand side. They don't know what to do. Mallorca recover it. Mallorca boot it up. But Girona have the ball again. Tries to put in the cross. Blocked again. Here comes Real Mallorca on the counter-attack. Will Real Mallorca get another one to finish off the match here? Puts in the cross. Header goes in. And the ball has just gone over here by Abdon Prats. What a lovely cross it was in from Maffeo into Abdon Prats. And Abdon Prats just heads it over now. Now here comes Girona on the counter-attack, taking the ball quickly. Such little time to go here. Can Real Mallorca hold on? Now here comes Girona. The pass is no good. Real Mallorca, Johan Mojica intercepts it. But Girona get the ball back from Johan Mojica. They try and cross it in, but again, it's cleared again. Now here's Blind on the ball. There's about 30 seconds left before the full whistle here. Girona pressing Real Mallorca. Miguel Gutierrez trying to put the cross in for the left-hand side, and it's right into the hands of Dominic Grave. Real Mallorca claiming a foul here, claiming that he elbowed him. And here, there is the full-time whistle here. Real Mallorca brought home the victory, winning 2-1 after going one man down within the first 30 minutes of the match. But that did not stop them. Real Mallorca 2 and Girona 1. The Real Mallorca Son Moix Stadium is absolutely buzzing in here. Look at all the fans applauding and chanting and singing. It's a great night here for Real Mallorca. A lovely victory and just what they needed to stay within the top positions of La Liga. If they want to compete for Europa League football, then this is how they need to perform throughout these, throughout the last matches of the season. Round 17 of La Liga, and Real Mallorca getting home the 3 points, and now puts them on a total of 27 points. But of course, they are 2 games ahead of most of the teams. So Real Mallorca just need to keep up these good performances, but they should be so proud of this match here tonight. And I'm not kidding when I say this. Out of the last 5 matches, this is one of the best ones I've seen performance-wise. Real Mallorca were just so much better than Girona on so many levels. If you look at the chances that both teams had, Real Mallorca were just on them so much more. Girona were good from playing from out the back. I can't deny that. And they were good at passing the ball, playing it short. But when it came to offensive threat, Girona just had no one. They had no danger. And, you got to give the credit to Real Mallorca's defense for that. There was just no chances. I think they had one good chance in the whole match, Girona, and that's it. Whereas looking at Real Mallorca, they only got a few chances, a few counterattacks, and they were lethal on it. You know, they've been absolutely brilliant this match. You have to. I mean, just look at those fans. They should be proud, and that this whole team should be proud for what they've done here tonight, beating a big team like Girona. You know, a Champions League team. So if we look at base performances, if I look at the Girona squad, I don't think there's a single player in that squad that's really impressed me here tonight. You know, choosing an MVP out of all those Girona players, I can, because none of them were impressive. And I'm not being biased. It's just none of them created any danger. No one was really good. I will give the MVP to Donny van de Beek for Girona, just because he did get a lovely goal, a lovely volley, and he was playing some very good ball. You know, he was playing from at the back, he was playing wide, he was just all over the pitch looking for the ball. He wasn't that impressive, but if I had to choose one player in that Girona squad, I'm definitely giving it to him. And looking at Real Mallorca, I mean, so many players here tonight were just so good. Shout out to every single player on that squad. All of them were brilliant. All of them did their part, and they brought home the victory. But I'm just going to have to give it to Guy Laddin. Not just because he got the 2 goals. I mean, the 2 goals were a massive part. It helped Real Mallorca bring home the victory. But also just because, you know, he was all over the place. You know, they'd kick a ball up, he'd bring it down, he'd have 2 players on him, he'd hold it, play it back, and then he'd go on sprints and go on his own. He was just great this whole match, Guy Laddin. I have to give it to him. And, you know, we have to look at the most important factor of this whole match, the most important, the elephant in the room, right? From the 30th minute, I think it was the 30th minute, Real Mallorca had Velat Muriqi, one of their main men, one of the top goal scorer for Real Mallorca, sent off. Now, that was within about the 30th minute, the 25th minute of the match, and they were 1-1, and even so, they went into the second half and scored a goal and won the game. So it's just so impressive here from Real Mallorca tonight. What performance they had defensively from the second half onwards. You know, they knew they were one man down and they just held on. They held on so well. Not only did they hold on, but they were putting on the pressure offensively as well. So it was a very, very, very deserved victory, I'd say, here for Real Mallorca, no doubt about it. They were just so much better than Girona. And, you know, you have to even look at the fact that Real Mallorca were missing important players here tonight. You know, they had Samu Costa out. You know, they had Valeri out due to the contract clause. He comes from Girona, and he was not allowed to play against Girona when Real Mallorca played against him. So, you know, they had Valeri out, they had Samu Costa out. They had Copete, who just come back from injury. So many factors, but even so, Real Mallorca went out there and gave an amazing performance. We're currently waiting for a few interviews. Do not go anywhere because we have a few interviews coming up with some of the players. We're waiting for Manu Morlanes, I believe, at the minute. We're going to get an interview of him. So do not go anywhere. We have the players coming very, very soon. Now, if I'm taking Guy Laddin out of the picture, choosing an MVP for Real Mallorca is very hard. My number 1 spot is definitely going to Guy Laddin. If I'm choosing a second spot, it's very hard. I don't even know who I could give it to. Just so many players have been so impressive out there tonight. I'm seriously struggling to think of one. Like, I'm thinking, I just can't choose because they were all... No, I'm not going to be able to do it. Maybe Manu Morlanes. Manu Morlanes was also just so good out there tonight. But number 1 spot, Guy Laddin. And I'm not choosing a second because it's too hard, because they were just all impressive, as I said, out there tonight. And, you know, if we look at the stats here, look at the possession, right? Look at the possession. 31% for Real Mallorca, and the rest all going to Girona. So, despite that possession, right, because in the second half, I think Girona constantly had the ball, and they also constantly had it in Real Mallorca's own half. But Real Mallorca were defending, holding on back so well. Girona just couldn't seem to find a solution. Okay, we're going to go through the Manu Morlanes now to hear some words from him. We are here with one of the MVPs of the match. How are you doing, Manu? Is it more than just 3 points here tonight? Yeah, these 3 points were so important for us tonight. They gave us such a big push. And, you know, when you're coming from 2 bad results, 2 losses, then this it makes it feel a lot better. It was a lot mentally and physically, holding on for more than 60 minutes with 10 men. And even though you got 2-1, you had loads more chances. Yeah, we competed so well, you know, and we have to play against Bilbao soon, and we'll see how the people compete. And the truth is that we're really happy for tonight in this victory. You put in a lot of work there tonight, and so did the whole team. And how do you think? Yeah, well, I think, you know, we all have to run even more than we did. And, you know, we're there to do whatever we have to do and whatever the manager wants us to do. And we're really happy to win. Gailari getting 2 goals here tonight. And even though you were down to 10 men, it was complicated. What did you think? I think it's incredible because, you know, it wasn't easy for Gailari when he got here. He went through a lot of stuff, but he kept on working and kept on going every day. And the truth is that we're really happy for him. I always try and get him to put more work in and always have a go at him. But, you know, it's for the team and it's for everyone. How do these 27 points feel now? Well, I think we started the season pretty bad. But, you know, it's crazy to think that we have 27 points and we've still got a game to go before the end of the first round of the season. We've had matches at home, very, very difficult ones. And when you play away from home, it's even harder. But yeah, we just have to enjoy these points that we got here tonight. And our next game is Getafe, and we just have to focus on that. And we can hope that we can get 30 points for the New Year's. Thank you very much. So those were the words from Manu Morlanes, the Real Mallorcan midfielder. As you can see, very happy with the victory, very happy with his teammates in Gailari. But as he said, you know, they can't stop running now. They can't stop putting the work down now because it's not over. And, you know, every time they're always just thinking about the next game. And as you said, Getafe next week. And if they could end the year on 30 points, then it would be a massive accomplishment here for Real Mallorca. And he's completely right, you know. If Real Mallorca want to compete for the European football and want to stay in the higher leagues, compete with the top teams, they can. They can. It's definitely not impossible, but they just need to keep up this hard work, this progress. It has to be consistent. They cannot drop it. So, as he said, great words from him. As he said, we ran, but we can run even more. You know, very good words from him, and he's completely right. If they keep this up, then they'll be good, and they could definitely stay within the European football. So, as he said, the team is probably very happy for Gailari. As he said, it really wasn't easy for Gailari when he first got to Mallorca. He didn't have the greatest start. He was definitely slow. If you follow Real Mallorca, then you would know he was definitely a lot slower last season, and this season definitely had much more of a push. So I'm sure the team are so happy for him and the progress he's made. So, because a lot of people had a lot of doubts when Gailari arrived. You know, he was coming from Valladolid. He was one of the top goal scorers in the league, and he had lots of hype, lots of pressure, lots of motivation on him. They signed him for 9 million, which is a lot for a team like Mallorca. And he got here, and he was slow. He wasn't scoring much. He had a slow start. But the team is so happy for him now that he's scoring goals. That's what you love to see as a team. Everyone showing support and love for him. And that's what they need as a team if they want to stay together. Everyone to work together. Now, it's definitely not impossible for Real Mallorca to stay up there. You know, as I said, Getafe next week, if they can bring home the 30 points for the end of the first round of the season, then it would be a dream come true for them. You know, if we compare to last season, they ended the season on 50 points, getting 7th place, I believe. So, you know, if they could get more than 50 points this season, then it's just another record breaker for them. And the last time Real Mallorca finished above above 5th place was back in 2010. So they could make history this season if they just keep up, like you said, the consistency. You know, it's the small errors that cost Mallorca when they lose those little points. And it's always just the small errors that gets them. It's never really an amazing performance for the other team. Is usually just the mistakes, the lack of concentration by Real Mallorca. And if they can fix that, like they did here tonight, they did not slip up. You know, despite going 10 men down within the first 30 minutes, they were concentrated, they were in. And that's what they can do when they're locked in and, you know, focused. So if they can just keep this up throughout the year, then they could definitely get more points than they even did last year and finish even better. You know, as I said last time, 2010, so 14 years ago, and Abdon Bratz was actually in that squad when they got that. He was young in his 20s. I don't believe he was starting. He was a bench player. But, you know, he was there. He was with the squad. He's seen it happen, and he could see it happen again for sure. And I'm sure that's going to be his goal. I'm sure that's going to be everyone else's goal. Everyone's looking at the bigger picture in this Real Mallorca team, and that's what they need. They need to look for the bigger picture. So, yeah, just keep up the consistency, and they could definitely bring home the victories. And if we're looking at Girona, you know, they're not a small team. They're not an easy win. It's a difficult team, a Champions League team, a team that's just come back from playing Liverpool and losing only 1-0 due to an unfortunate penalty given away. Now we're still just waiting for interviews, so nobody go anywhere. We're going to have interviews very, very, very soon. Nobody go anywhere. We have a few more players, and then we have the manager press conference to come soon. So nobody go anywhere with that. Now, as I was saying, Real Mallorca just had to make the most because, you know, Girona was coming off a bad streak, you could say. Out of the last 5 away games, they've only managed to win 1, and their last away game was against Logroñés, which is a considerably very, very small team, a very small town, where they managed to lose on penalties. So, you know, if a team is coming off of a bad streak like that, you know, Real Mallorca have to make the most of it, and I believe they did here tonight. And you can't take away from them. Real Mallorca really, really not an easy team to beat when playing home at Son Moix. As we've seen in the past, teams struggling with that, you know. The first match of the season was up against Real Madrid here at Son Moix, where they drew 0-0. And that was a team where you're looking at players like Mbappe and Vinicius and Rodrigo and some of the biggest names in the world. We're going to go to Copete. We have an interview now with him. Copete, first of all, congratulations. I don't know if today it's more than 3 points or what is it? Yeah, I think it is just more than 3 points. We knew it was a hard game. We knew it was a hard game, and we're gonna have to fight very hard for it because, you know, Girona play very well and they play very good attack. But we came here with the intention of winning. We're very proud of each other for what we've done today, and we got the win. We did have to suffer, and that's why it feels even better to get the 3 points. It's important to recover the defensive game here tonight. But despite going 1 down, and the team defensively was very solid. Yeah, we were very solid. And Guy Larin had such a good game, and we all did such good work here tonight. And like in all matches recently, we got another red card. But hey, we worked with what we had, and it was a team victory. Having a good result here tonight was hard, and with 1 less, it was even harder. Yeah, it was really hard. You know, you said it. Winning a match with 1 less in this match against a big team, it's just really hard. And those 3 points are staying here tonight. How do you feel coming back from injury? Yeah, I feel good until they hit me again on my leg, on my ankle again. But yeah, no, I feel good. It's a good feeling. I'm happy to be with the team. And if I have to die to get the 3 points, I will. Thank you very much. Those were the words there from Copete, the Real Mallorcan centre-back who started out here tonight, who, as I mentioned earlier, just came back from injury recently. You know, he'd been out for a few weeks. He's an important player for Real Mallorca, and he came back here tonight, and you can't say what performance he's had. And coming back from injury and getting hit again and again and again, it definitely can't be easy. So what a match he's had here tonight. You have to give it to the Real Mallorcan centre-back there, Copete. And, you know, as I said, Real Mallorca missing some important players here tonight, but they didn't let that affect them. You know, Antonio Rayo missing because due to getting sent off last time out against Celta Vigo, I got sent off for a handball. And lots of missing players in this Real Mallorca squad, but they just didn't let them affect them. We have Kyle Laddin, the MVP for tonight. We're going to go with him.
First of all, congratulations for the win and for the 2 goals. You have played very good matches here in Mallorca, but is this game the best you play for the team?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of my favorites since I've been here, and I think it's one of my favorite as a team. We went down to 10 men, but Mallorca, we fight together and we fight as a team, and the fans fought with us, and we won the game.
And personally, it wasn't easy for you because you were just alone in the forward. How did you feel?
No, I felt comfortable playing up there, and I know once we won the ball, I could beat them with speed and my power I have, and I did that today, and I scored 2 goals.
And after you got subbed, the ovation of the stadium, what did you feel in that moment?
No, I appreciate the standing ovation, and no, I was feeling happy. I was feeling good, and it's good to win and get 3 points, move up in the table, and the fans are happy. I'm happy. The team's happy.
And physically, how do you feel? Are you okay?
Yeah, I feel good. I probably could have gone the whole game, but I mean, we got the win and recover for the next game.
Kyle, thank you very much. Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Those were the words there from Kyle Laddin, the man of the match here tonight. A very, very happy man, a very happy striker.
¿Cómo habla inglés, Damián?
Sí, Damián es una estrella. Hoy no me he visto tan lúcido como otros días, decir.
I'm just trying to find out if we have any more interviews coming through or not here now. But anyways, sorry, as I was saying, Kyle Laddin, a very happy man today here. Sorry, I was just listening to the correspondent. But yeah, as I was saying, Kyle Laddin, a very happy man here tonight, scoring those 2 goals for his team. And yeah, I don't know if you listened to the interview or not, but as he just said, he could have kept on going and kept on going and kept on running. And he was even disappointed to be subbed off because he just kept on going. He felt like he had an engine on him. And that's definitely what I saw here tonight from him. You know, he was all over the place. He was going on runs. He was taking the ball down, dribbling, all sorts of stuff. He was just doing great. You know, you have to give it to him. Anyways, we have the manager here. We're going to go through with him. Jacoba, congratulations for the victory. What did you like most about the victory? Well, I feel like the effort from the team and the 3 points of 2, of course. It was a complicated match, and doing it with 1 player less against Girona is even harder. Yeah, I feel like if you're brave sometimes, these things can happen. You know, we lost 5-1 last week. We weren't brave, and we were brave tonight, and we won. You know, we got 1 less, but the team kept on going and kept on insisting, and we had the luck to get the victory. Lots of sacrifice, you know, lots of hard work, and these 3 points were so important for us.
pesar del gol encajado y a pesar de la inferioridad numérica, el equipo que se ha mostrado muy sólido en apartado.
Sí, creo que hemos dado un paso adelante en
The
eso.
team was looking very solid in the team.
Mete mucha gente delante
Yeah,
del
you know,
balón,
Girona are a team that dominate a lot. You know, they have very big names like Porto and Christian Ruiz, and we just defended so well against them. You know, we're conceding a lot of errors. We're conceding a lot of easy goals. You know, and it's necessary we don't do that to get more points. This is the last home game away of the year. You know, is it more than just 3 points? Well, yes, the last home game of the year, and you know, looking at how the team went, looking how the match went, you know, just because of everything, I feel like it's definitely more than 3 points. You know, we have to train, and then we have to go against Getafe, and if we can get 27, we got 27 points, so it's really good. Guy Ladin, what do you rate him? You know, I'm very happy for him, you know. He's gone through a lot of hard times, as we know, but he came on with confidence, and every time he's looking better. You know, we put him in the match, he scored 2 goals, and it's really going to help him get more confident. Thank you very much. Those were the words from Jacoba Arrasate. Our correspondent there is just saying that, you know, he can feel the manager's happiness spreading around the room with Jacoba Arrasate. And, you know, as he said, my correspondent saying, you know, the more points we can get, the closer we can get to European football. So, you know, it's major trophies here for Real Mallorca. It's history. This is so important this season and to grow bigger every year. But yeah, next up we just have to be even more focused. You know, it's going to be complicated, you know, against Getafe, playing away. So yeah, we just have to rest, we have to focus, we have to train, and go into next week, you know, even sharper. Samu Costa is going to be missing, and so is Manu Morlanez due to yellow cards. So we're going to be leaving Damian now. He's going to be disconnecting. His work is done here tonight. But do not go anywhere because we're not done. We still have the press conference with Jacob Arrasate left to go. So don't go anywhere if you want to listen to that. But resume of the match, really, you know, you heard the words from the manager. You know, if they want to keep on fighting for this European spot, you know, they needed a win tonight. A win tonight was just so important for this team, you know, to compete with the European spot, to get in those top positions. So this win, it was more than 3 points just for tonight. It was way more than 3 points, you know. They needed it to boost their confidence. They just come back from 2 losses. And as one thing he said, which really stuck in my mind, is that they were brave here tonight. They were confident. Whereas against Barcelona, yeah, they're a bigger team. Don't get me wrong, bigger stars, but they just weren't confident enough. They were hiding. And as he said, too, these little mistakes that caused Mallorca most of their goals. Those were the words from the manager, and those are the words I've been saying. Their goals don't come from other teams causing threats. Their goals come from little mistakes caused by them. So if they can just fix that, then they'll definitely be such a stronger squad, and they'll have a chance of competing in the European squads. So those are the words from the manager. We're going to have the press conference soon. Again, don't go anywhere if you want to hear that. That's going to be good, interesting words from the manager, from Jacob Arrasate here. But yeah, it just really stuck in my mind, that phrase that he said about the being brave, and he's completely right. If they would have been braver against, you know, Barcelona, then they definitely could have pulled out a result, like it or not, because in the first half, they were looking strong, and the only reason I think Barcelona went 2-1 up around the 60th minute was because of 2 mistakes. You know, Johan Mojica tried to clear it in the first goal. It was a poor clearance. Real Mallorca got the mistake, scored. And then, you know, he gave away a penalty for the second goal too. So it's just the little mistakes. If they can fix those, then they could definitely go places. So this is just the beginning for Real Mallorca, and as they've been saying, it's more than 3 points tonight. It's hope, it's confidence, it's the last home game of the year before next year, so they needed these 3 points just for everything, to go in sharper, to go in better in the next year of the league. And yeah, if they could end off the season with 30 points, then it would be very, very impressive stuff from them. They're on 27. They're just 3 points away now. If they could get this victory before the new year and end on 30 points, it would be massive for them. And if they can end the season with more than 50 points like they did last year, then that'd be even more impressive. And I think if they get the more than 50 points this season, then they might get a decent position. We're talking about 4th, 5th place. If Real Mallorca can manage to get any type of European football, it would mean very, very big. It's very big stuff for them. Real Mallorca haven't competed in European football in years. When I mean years, over about 14 years. So it would be massive for a team like Real Mallorca to go ahead and compete in European football. So yeah, Real Mallorca just need to keep up the good performance. But I don't think it's the quality that bring the victory. They've got some good players, but it's the team. It's the team effort that brings these victories for this team here tonight. As a team, they just combine, they play so well, the chemistry that all these players have. Kai Ladin and Muriqi looking up front, creating that dual partnership. It was looking strong. And even when Muriqi got sent off with the red card, it almost looked like he was still there. It was like the red card didn't even bother them at all. So if we're talking about, I'm going to talk about Girona this year. Now, where are they going to end? It's a complicated question for Girona, because where's their path? Last year was Girona's best year ever in history, where they ended 3rd place, and they got a Champions League spot for the first time in history as well. Now, looking at this year, they're already at 9th. They'll probably be dropping to 10th with that loss tonight. The question is, what's next for Girona? What are they missing? They had their main man up front, which they sold for 38 million, which was Artem Dovrik, and he was an absolute star, but they ended up selling him for 38 million, and they sold a few other players. But, the question is, they got the profit. What's the plan now? They're sitting at 10th place. They're already so much lower than they were last year. In the Champions League, they're not making much progress. So, I just think Girona, they really need a change, and you can't blame the manager. You can't really blame the players. They're such a small club. They're a way smaller club than Mallorca. They've only been 4 seasons in the 1st division. So you can't really put all the blame on them. I think what the plan for Girona is, don't get relegated. I think that they should just focus on that. They're in the Champions League, which is a massive deal. But if we have to be realistic, I think they should focus more on the league more than on the Champions League. And I feel like they focus more on the Champions League than the league. But they need to be careful. I think their main goal should just be to not get relegated. I don't think they should have high expectations. They did end 3rd last year, but that's not the same squad as this year. It's a completely different squad we're talking. Loads of players left, or they sold them, or are on loan. It's a different story. So I just think Girona, they had a good season. They made good money. They need to invest that properly and just not get relegated this year and go into next year even stronger. And as I said, I think they focus maybe too much on the Champions League. I think they need to think about the league as well. And don't get me wrong, it's their first time ever in the Champions League in history. So obviously it's important. But if we're going to be realistic here, I don't think they would think that they're going to win it the first try anyways. So I just think they should focus more maybe on the league. Now, a very controversial point here tonight was the referee. Lots of people not happy with the referee. Lots of people claiming that the red card wasn't a red card. Now, in my opinion, the red card is definitely a red card. Sure, he definitely clips him hard, like right on the ankle. And that's the problem. That's why it's the red card. But the reason is people claiming it's an accident, so it shouldn't be a red card. Yeah, it is an accident, but he still hits him there, and it still looks bad.
Está Michel. No sé si lo podemos escuchar a Michel. Vale, pero antes de escuchar a Michel vamos a hacer una cosa. Jovan.
No le tienes que escuchar, mira la cara y ya se lo ve.
Jovan.
Sorry, I'm just getting word here to see if we have a press conference or not here.
Y luego tengo la Peña.
Pues juega contra el Atlético Baleares.
We're going to go through to the press conference now, so don't go anywhere.
Empieza a las 7:30, por lo tanto.
My partners here are just talking about Real Mallorca B, who's playing against Atletico Baleares. It is the derby for them here tonight at 7:30. If you want to tune in on that, you can also tune in. They will be live streaming it, I believe. I won't be, but they will be. Anyways, we're going to go through to Michel, the Girona manager, to see his opinion. Was losing today a wake-up call for you? No. No, you know, I don't talk for anyone. No, you know, anything I have to say to a player, I don't message it over phone. I don't say anything. I say it to their face. So we can talk about our feelings and the sensation. And I'm not convinced that the squad isn't fit to fight for Europa League, for Europa place. But, you know, it's my responsibility, because I couldn't make this team that has really good stuff work. Right now, I don't know if I'm going to get a European spot. But yeah, the blame is all on me. And that's why I'm worried. I'm not worried about me, because I'm worried about the squad, not about me. I think we have to get better. I think this is a really good squad, and I have to be better. They're definitely capable. But right now, I think it's my fault, and I think I have to be better, because this team and these players, because they attack and defend very well, they're all in one. They're all a team. This is my worry right now. Those were the words from Mitchell, the Girona manager. And as you can see, he's definitely, you could just see it in his face and his expressions. He's definitely worried. He did look very upset. He looked sad almost. You heard it from him. It's like I was saying, they do have good players. They do have a good squad. And they can fight for European football, but right now it's just not happening, and they need to find another way. So, like, they can't find a way to get in. The manager, he takes the blame. He says it's his fault, but they do have good players. You've seen these players do good stuff, and players with lots of experience, and players that played in big clubs like Blind and Van de Beek, Manchester United players, and Dan Juma has played for Villarreal and all other types of teams. But as you can see, something's not working, and the manager just needs to find out what. And if we do look at the match tonight, it was a bad performance from Girona, but it was also a great performance from Real Mallorca. One man down, bringing home the victory 2-1, 2 goals by Cagliari, and they were just so good. With 10 men within the 30th minute. We're going to go to Jacob Arrasate to hear his words.
Hola, mister. Paco Muñoz de Onda Cero. ¿Cómo se explica un partido donde de entrada todo está en contra, tiene jugadores importantes fuera del equipo y se queda con otro tercer jugador importante expulsado? Y con todo eso, el equipo...
How did you feel after you went 1 man down? And how did you guys bring it back with 10 men? Well, it's the character that the team has. It's the ambition. Also because of the fans, you know, they're very good. And we were brave. And when we're brave, then, you know, when you're not brave, you can lose 5-1 like we did. But today we were brave and we won and we brought it back. Yeah, we had to defend a lot, but I just think it was thanks to the effort that all the players put in. I wanted to ask you more personally, because the players had a great performance, but you know, you guys lost the player. You guys got Muriqui sent off in the 30th minute. You were playing with one less. Did the draw board come out this match? You know, because it looks like you were drawing something there in the press conference. Yeah, you know, I did have to pull out the draw board, you know, because when one player gets sent off, you know, the match completely changes. But today we were in order, we were better, we were confident. You know, they barely had any chances. You know, when you're playing against a team like Girona, you know, they have such a good offense. And even on the bench, they have such good players. And in general matches, we always struggle to attack. So today I'm really happy. I'm really happy with the squad and with the team. And I'm also happy with the fans. Kai Larin, his first double for Real Mallorca. Muriqui Larin finally got a combined goal between them two. How do you see Kai Larin's season going, and how do you see the connection with Muriqui? Well, in the end, I think they two have to be brave with each other, you know. They're compatible, but it is true that, you know, they've both not played together a lot. You know, at home they played against Rayo, they both played, which was good. And then they played against Atletico Madrid, and I think that's it. Well, I think the goals were really important goals. You know, they were very good combining between both of them. You know, I think when Larin hangs down a bit more and then runs up, he's much better. And I'm really happy that I went up to the second goal, but it's because he went confident and, you know, he was brave. You know, I'm happy they got the goals. You know, they helped us get the 3 points, especially playing at home. Guy had such a good night here, especially with the fans and everything. Do you think these points are going to help him a lot to stay at Real Mallorca? Yeah, well, I hope so. You know, I hope he feels a lot more confident. I hope it makes him feel better. And well, you know, what he did today was a lot. So to getting us the 3 points was really important. So I hope he gets a lot more confidence from now on onwards. We needed a match like this, you know, the fans to feel happy and good. And, you know, everyone ran on that pitch today because it looks like the team wasn't happy up until now. Yeah, you know, today we were much more ambitious than other days, you know. And even though we went down to 10 men, we got worried, but, you know, we still kept our heads up. You know, the 2 last home games, we weren't great, but the fans were always great with us, and today they helped us even more. I wanted to ask you if you could value the first half of the season here at Son Moix. What did you think of the first half of the season? Yeah, well, I know that when we play home, we have more points than when we play away. And when we play home, we're definitely a challenging team to beat. You know, if we take away the Barcelona game, then we've been really good. You know, the team's not been too irregular. You know, we've taken 1 or 2 losses home, but that's about it. You know, we've got 27 points now. And this is a really good match to end in, and hopefully next week against Getafe, we can end with 27 points. We just have to keep on looking forward. We have to keep on training good. We have to compete against Getafe, and I hope we have a good result. And I hope we have even more points than we have now.
Le hemos visto hablar con Brian, supongo también un poco de la acción, diciendo que lo que hacía era protegerse. Me gustaría que valorara esa acción y si era eso lo que hablaba con Brian Hill. Y luego también la mano de Miguel Gutiérrez, si le ve diferencia a lo que pasó el viernes en Balaidos.
Do you think that Muricy's red card was similar to Rayo's red card the other day? In Muri's one, he tries to protect the ball. You know, he tries to protect the ball with his body, but, you know, he contacts him. But he only got a red card because the referee took it to VAR and looked at the frames. Oh, I was saying to Brian that Muricy wasn't trying to hurt him. You know, he was trying to protect the ball and he accidentally hit him. You know, I know Brian. I've known him for time, and he's a friend of mine. And I think the handball of Miguel Gutiérrez, I just think it was the same thing. You know, if they looked at the VAR, you know, if they checked it, then it would have been a card. But because they didn't check it, it wasn't a card. But yeah, we have to play with that inferiority, but we have to get used to it. When Muricy got sent off, it looked like Mallorca was playing even better. The team just looked more woken up when Muricy got sent off. Yeah, well, I think it was because the rivals thought that they had a lot of time to attack. And it's because, you know, we were so on our toes because we knew we were down to 10 minutes. And every time we had the ball, we were so lethal with it. So I think that's why. And, you know, every time Sergi and Antonio got the ball, they'd just run and cross it in. And, you know, we ended up getting a few good occasions. And we just had more personality when we realized that we were winning 2-1. But we were also more tired, so it was harder to get the win in the end. Do you think you guys need anyone else on the market? I don't know. I think right now that we have too many players, you know, due to circumstances that we've had in the past. But yeah, after Getafe, we'll talk about that. But for now, I don't have planning on signing anyone new. You've had 4 matches with 1 red card each. What do you think? Yeah, it was Muricy, Samu, Rayo, and Valeri who got the red cards. Yeah, well, I don't know. You know, next week we can't get players sent off. But yeah, it is worrying because, you know, it's very hard to win a match with 1 man less, you know. We have to fight hard to get those points, and we're inferior when we go 1 man down.
Ayer le preguntaba en sala de prensa que cuánto notaría el equipo la baja de Samu Costa. Bueno, no solamente nadie se ha acordado de Samu, sino que cuando Muricy tampoco se ha acordado nadie de Muricy, no ha estado Rayo, tampoco se ha acordado nadie de Rayo. No sé si eso también es uno de las grandes victorias.
Do you think everyone forgot about Muricy and about Samu Costa after they got sent off and when they come back? And, you know, some of them are not going to be able to be there next week. Yeah, well, you know, I think it was a team victory, and, you know, I don't think we need anyone to win a match, you know, as long as we play together as a team. Yeah, it's true, you know, these players have been in really good form. But, you know, it's a team victory, you know. Sometimes we're going to miss pieces, and we have other players to bring on. But in the end, yeah, it's really important because I need every player fit.
Lo peor que puede pasar en esta primera vuelta antes del parón es que el Mallorca se vaya con 27 puntos. ¿Seguimos en que lo principal es la salvación o se puede pensar en otra cosa?
Could Mallorca get 27 points? What are you thinking about right now? I'm not really thinking about anything right now. I'm only thinking about how we have 27 points and we can go into next week and end on 30. I think, as you've seen, the team is really brave. And every time we have a bad match, we'll end up tying. We're just going to keep on trying upgrading the number and go for our objectives.
Es inevitable, lo decía antes de pasar al tema de refuerzos o bajas. El Mallorca tiene 4 centrales. ¿Cuenta con Silvio Van der Heyden para que continúe o contempla?
Mallorca has 4 center backs. Do you count on Van der Heyden to continue keep on playing good? Well, you know, I want him to stay because he's a player that's been training really good, and he's a player that's always ready to play. You know, if a player comes and asks to play due to certain circumstances, we have to value that.
Mister, hoy han igualado todas las victorias del año pasado.
This season, you've won as many matches as last season already. Thank you very much. Those were the words from Iago Arrasate. As you can see, very happy with those points, and he's not even thinking about it. He just wants to go into the next match even better than last time. So a very complicated match here from both sides. You know, we have to look at the red card that they had, you know, going up against Girona, a big team, a Champions League team, but yet they managed to bring home the 3 points, and now they are on 27 points. And next week, we are playing against Getafe, so make sure to tune in for that. We will be here, so if you want to tune in, we will be that. Anyways, Real Mallorca 2, Girona 1. Thank you so much for joining in. I have been your host for tonight, Daniel Armstrong. Make sure to tune in next week against Getafe, where we play at the Estadio de Getafe. Thank you very much, and take care.